You think you know me.
There's a fear of a nightfall when darkness comes and covers all. Sometimes we feel pain. Sometimes we feel pain.
You think you know me.
There's a fear of a nightfall when darkness comes and covers all. Sometimes we feel pain. Sometimes we feel pain.
You think you know me.
There's a fear of a nightfall
You think you know me.
There's a fear of a nightfall when darkness comes and covers all. Sometimes we feel pain. Sometimes we feel pain. Fight back! Fight back!
I wanna gag, I wanna choke.
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
I got this girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said,
I
that sounds
feel
great.
so gaslighted.
Girls
That
a
has
trooper.
to be
No matter
fucking-
what I needed to do, she be
That has to be
like,
fucking
on his own
because
throne,
they're at
the
an
boss like
episode
King
where
Cooper. On the microphone, he
dude
forced the
Ralph,
race.
not Ralph, whatever his
Average
fucking name
MCs
is,
like a
he
TV
replaced it
blooper.
Plank because like he didn't need him anymore. He got like another friend.
Out with the moolah. I let her get her outfit just to cool
No.
her off. She said niggas ain't about shit. I wonder if she meant it.
Okay,
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, you say Nickelodeon,
This is
and
a Nickelodeon cartoon.
huh?
This is a Nickelodeon cartoon.
A Nickelodeon cartoon.
This was OG Nickelodeon.
It's not the Wild Thornberries. Is it?
You know what?
Bro,
Nope.
just tell us. Just tell us, please. Just tell us.
Angry Beavers.
Angry. Oh, I never watched Angry Beavers.
Yeah, to be honest, even
You
in
know
that
what?
era, I didn't watch
You know
Angry
what?
Beavers like
You know
that
what?
either.
Did he just leave?
Yeah.
My dude over here, Max.
Y'all not watch Angry Beavers. But when
Bro,
this literally was out when the time when Rocco, Hey Arnold, you know what? Nope.
Angry
Okay,
Beavers was a weaker
here's the
cartoon.
thing.
What do you mean?
Actually, that's kind of correct because first off, I was more of a Cartoon Network kid instead of a Nickelodeon kid, and second, there were better cartoons than Angry Beavers around
Oh,
Nickelodeon era.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Nigga-
miss Spy X Family. Fuck.
Yeah.
Thanks for
This was the
reminding
same
me.
era when like anything that came out there, like with Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold,
Was
Hey Arnold was an OG show. You have Rugrats, that was an OG show.
This
You
all was in
had,
the same era.
All real
I know,
monsters.
but I know, but Angry Beavers was one of the few shows that I actually decided to just not watch.
This legit. Oh my, Norb was legit black. This was. Oh my god. Like okay, this.
The only thing I remember about Angry Beavers was like that like weird ass like scream that they did.
Where this was like premium cartoons right here. This was literally one of the best cartoons.
Nah, I think like Ren and Stimpy got to beat because it feels like a Ren and Stimpy clone, to be honest.
Mm-mm.
Actually, yeah, I actually watched Ren and Stimpy more than Angry Beavers. But then again, like if I remember correctly, I don't think my cousins liked it that much either because at one like they were also like kind of like the ones mainly controlling the TV and everything else like that.
Dang, your cousin's like, fuck out of here with that cartoon shit. We need to watch BET and only BET.
Nah, they were fucking watching scrub shit, to be honest.
What
Like
you
they were
mean?
watching like they were watching like Boy Meets World and shit.
Oh, you know what? Topanga was hot in that fucking show, bro. When I was growing up, every time I saw Topanga, I was like, that's gonna be my wife. I never could find a woman like that like ever again. And she still looks the same, which is crazy. She got that Jennifer Tilly gene.
Oh yeah.
But no, fucking welcome to episode 151 of HotSticks Podcast. I'm here with Alan Cornelion,
Outer.
Raven of Faith,
Yep.
And me, the ugly bastard known as Doombot. And we're just feeding the shit right now, but fucking yeah, man, Angry Beavers is not the shit for me. Not gonna lie.
Bruh.
Cause like Angry Beavers probably came out at the time where Courage the Cowardly Dog was out probably.
No, I think no, it came out first before Courage.
Really?
Yeah, because Courage was like it was like towards the end of first like gen Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay. So like it was just in the middle of the season of like Hey Arnold or something? Was Wild Thornberries out?
Wild Thornberries was kind of like I think a couple of years before SpongeBob.
Okay. But nah, fucking bruh, dude, I just been not feeling good, like mentally, bruh. I think I need to go on to BetterHelp, which is not today's sponsor. But no, I heard BetterHelp was a scam anyway. So with that said,
Damn.
how's football, fam? Cause I ain't watch shit. I tried to watch fucking shit on Amazon and I didn't watch shit, bro. I fell right to sleep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of reason why, dude. It's kind of reason why like my sleep schedule is kind of fucked right now. Cause I was editing a bunch of shorts.
Oh, okay. All right, so we have like a bunch of upsets like within like these last couple of weeks and everything else like that. So we're just gonna go over do everything. So Thursday night football in week 10, we had the Bears versus the Panthers.
Uh-huh.
The Bears won 16 to the Panthers 13. That was kind of a trash show. Then we had Sunday morning and afternoon games where we had the Colts go against the Patriots. That was the Colts 10 to the Patriots 6, and that was in Germany. And
Germany.
yeah, that was a Germany game, and that
Dude, I
was
think it's so
not really
weird
worth
that we
it.
have games in like different countries.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm glad we're
don't they
only
usually
getting
care
like
about like European football, which is soccer in America, which I hate. I hate that we gave football a shitty ass fucking. I'm talking about soccer. I hate that we give fucking use the shitty ass name of soccer to describe actual FIFA. Like seriously, we need to change American football's name to something else, bro.
yeah, that kind of makes sense though, but like it's already confusing enough that when you talk about football, nobody knows you're talking about the American one or the soccer one.
Yeah, I hate when British people always get upset when we talk about football and talking about American football. They get riled up when you talk about fucking FIFA though.
True. I mean, have you seen KSI's FIFA streams?
No, I don't watch KSI.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
Damn. You're like, yeah, I understand.
um, and let's see. The game that kind of upset me, the Browns versus the Ravens. The Browns won 33 to the Ravens 31.
Damn, Raven, why are you
Still
losing?
don't.
You supposed to be on top of your game when you playing shitty ass teams.
Well,
I
Browns
don't
are
know.
showing up lately, which is damn weird.
Right?
Yeah.
But the point is, Browns is always up and down, too, though. So it's either they're going to choke and then they just get that's going to be it for their season, or they actually got to show up. So we'll see what happens. I think they're not going to make that playoff, though. I think they're going to choke like they always do. If anything.
No, they kind of have a higher choice of making it to the playoffs now that I think about it. But I'll get to that in a little bit. Honestly, I'm kind of mad because we were like up until like the very last minute, but it's whatever, man. Next up is the Packers versus the Steelers. The Steelers win 23 to the Packers 19. The 49ers demolished the Jaguars 34-3. So that's a thing. The Vikings. I don't remember.
You put it on my bed. I was just in my bed.
I don't remember if it was this week or the last week that Kirk Cousins got like hurt, so he's like out for the season. But the Vikings using Josh Dobbs with 27 to the Saints 19 in that day. Um, and then the Texans and the Bengals went against each other. Texans 130 to the Bengals 27. Texans are kind of looking like legit. If I
Since
also
when?
remember, since now for some reason, if I remember correctly, I think the Texans only lost like 3 games.
What?
Yeah, but they ain't going to the playoffs. They ain't going nowhere.
Well, no,
I
they got to
don't
beat the
know,
division,
like,
right? Or are they top
um,
in their division right now?
I'll look at like they're standing like in a minute, but I think they're either in the top of the division or in second place because I don't remember. Yeah, I think they're like either second place or top of their division. Um, let's see. Buccaneers and Titans went against each other. Buccaneers won 20 to the Titans 6.
I hope the Buccaneers
Um,
died.
the Lions and the Chargers went against each other. The Lions won 48. No, not 48, 41 to the Chargers 38. Because Chargers are going to charge. The Cardinals and the Falcons went against each other. The Cardinals won 25 to the Falcons 23. So that was kind of an upset for like Falcons fans. And then of course the whack ass Cowgirls went against the Giants and they won 49 to the Giants 17. Giving them another easy win. Then we got the Commanders and the Seahawks. The Seahawks won 29 to the Commanders 6.
Come on.
And then we had the Sunday night game where the Jets pretty much let me down, trying to beat the Raiders 16 to 12. And then the Bills, oh my God. The Bills let me down too, where the Broncos won 24 to the Bills 22. And let me explain why they fucked up so bad. So, they were about to win they were about to win at the last minute. All they had to do was keep like the Broncos like for about like a minute away from a decent field goal range. They didn't do that, and the Broncos kicked the field goal and they missed. Now keep in mind that time is already over by the time they do this.
Oh
The
no!
problem is all like the problem is that the Bills fucked up because they had too many people on the field.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
What? Hold on, they didn't run it back?
Yeah, so they redid the kick and the Broncos actually, made it.
Oh my God, they got saved, my guy. That's funny
They
as fuck,
got
bro.
hella saved. I'm just like,
No, they ain't saved.
how?
They ain't get saved. They got lucky because there were too many people on the field. If you're a defensive coordinator, you know better.
Well, oh well, they didn't know better this time.
Yeah, that's the point. That's
They
their fault.
really
That's their
didn't.
fault. That's their fault.
Bruh, I was like,
I
wow.
was like, oh, for real? Thanks for the dub.
Fuck. And I was like, out of all the teams you had to not do that to, you had to do it to whack ass Russell Wilson. Uh, all right. So now we're in week 11. Thursday night was pretty interesting. It was the Ravens versus the Bengals, and the Ravens won 34 to the Bengals 20. However, the Bengals might actually their season might be over, considering that now Joe Burrow's like wrist is now broken and they had to do surgery for it. And they tried to cover it up during this particular game, but they kind of failed to do so. Like at one particular point when Joe Burrow got tackled, he couldn't even like pick up the football with his throwing hand.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he got like hella injured, and if I remember correctly, I think the NFL is doing like an investigation on their strengths and training program and whatnot. And then sadly, my boy Mark Andrews is also out for the season with like a leg injury. That's our tight end. So I'm like, fuck, I guess.
Come on.
So then we start getting with the Sunday night games. The Browns versus the Steelers. The Browns won 13 to the Steelers 10. The Dolphins won against the Raiders 20 to 13. I kind of hated this game for one reason. I needed the Raiders to lose, but at the same time, I know somebody from my job who was a Raiders fan, and I know like a customer who was like a Dolphin fan. So I'm all like, okay, one of them is going to get bragging rights. Which one is it going to be?
Wait. You have a common customer coming up to your like cashier talking about, oh, how about them Dolphins?
Pretty much.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god, that guy's pretty interesting though.
Dead ass,
But
like buying some eggs and shit with some fucking I know you work at a Japanese spot with some fucking sushi talking about how about them Dolphins. But not continue, fam.
All right, the Lions versus the Bears. The Lions won 31 to the Bears 26. This is an interesting game because the Lions was like losing at one point, and within like a minute, they got a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a safety. Within like within a minute. But this marks the first time the Lions been 8-2 since the 1960s.
Wait, what? The Lions is actually up there?
Yeah, the Lions is actually a legitimate threat. Yeah.
Oh shit, they might be actual wild card this year. If they don't lose, if they don't lose like
It's not like they weren't a wild card before. They just got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually supposed to. They were actually very close to making it to like the playoffs last year, but one of the teams that they needed to lose actually won.
Yeah.
But
it kind of screwed them.
Yeah, but like the good thing is they took the Packers with them. That was hilarious.
Yeah, they were like, like we ain't going, you ain't going either.
Yeah, fuck the Packers. Dead ass.
They was like everybody getting taken out. What do you mean?
Bro, they
It's
talking
like we
about Brett
play ball
Favre
here.
curse because Brett Favre did all that gross ass shit.
No. What happened is what happened? It was like Call of Duty original Modern Warfare.
Shut
So-
up.
So they got modded off. It was like check my body. Boom.
But no, continue, Corn.
All right, the Jaguars won 34 to the Titans 14. So I guess the Jaguars ain't Agerous.
Wait, what? What does that even mean?
Yeah, the Jaguars aren't Jaegerists.
Yeah,
They didn't believe in
Jaegers.
Aaron Yeager. They didn't believe in Aaron Yeager's calls.
Hey, shut up. Yo, it'd be funny if that coach was on the Titans. But no. On a side note, I know this is gonna deter from like football for a little bit. Have y'all guys watched the last episode of Attack on Titan?
Lelouch did it better.
Oh shit.
Right. But it like this is what I talked about. That's what I wanted to talk about years ago when I remember we had a conversation about this like 2 years ago when I said when I finished reading them, like, well, no, 3 or more than 3 years ago when I said something about the fucking end of the manga, and that's just how like the people literally sending death threats to people.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
But
get to that
nobody
when we talk to anime though. But go ahead.
But no, it's funny though because nobody said nothing about the ending of the anime though.
Well, manga
'Cause
readers are like, let them chill.
At this point, they already did it all. They were like, yeah, we're done. Y'all turn to suffer. We're done. We're through. We're just fuck this anime.
But no, let's get back to football.
Let's see. The Packers went against the Chargers. The Packers won 23 to the Chargers 20. Um, the Texans and the Cardinals went against each other. The Texans won 21 to the Cardinals 16. The whack ass Cowboys went against the Panthers. Cowboys won
Wait, what week
33
is
to the
this?
Panthers 10. This is week 11.
Okay.
33 to 10. The Giants finally won a game. They went 31 to the Commanders 19. The 49ers went against the Buccaneers. They won 27 to the Buccaneers 14. The Bills demolished the Jets. Jesus, by 32 to 6.
Jesus Christ.
They must have been hella heated after that last game. And the Rams went against the Seahawks and surprisingly won 17 to 16.
Yo, you know what? I was gonna pick up the Rams until they lost. Like that was the game that was on Amazon, and I was sitting there just watching it, and they're already fucking behind. So I just went to sleep.
Damn. And then last night's game, which was like the Broncos versus the Vikings like screwed it up, and the Broncos won 21 to 20. And in about an hour and a half, we're about to get the Eagles versus the Chiefs. So we're about to get that. Let's see. So now on to the predictions. Thursday night football for week 12 is going to be the Lions versus the Packers. I'm gonna just be real with you. The Lions are definitely winning that. No ands or buts about it. Then we have, let's see. Oh wait, I forgot. We have 3 games because I forgot this is Thanksgiving. So yeah, we have the Packers versus the Lions is going to be the first one, which the Lions are going to win. The second one, the Commanders versus the Cowboys. The Commanders
that's
aren't
gonna
really
be fun.
looking very.
At least it's not the Redskins. Wait, hold on.
It is, yeah, it's technically the Redskins, but
Yeah, I was about to
fuck.
say. You know
The ex-Redskins.
the Washington General team.
The Washington Generals.
Bro, they should just kept a Native American name that respect Native Americans instead of just like, or just kept Redskins just for the shits and giggles.
True. You're not wrong. I want the Commanders to win that one, but we already know Cowboys are sadly going to take another easy win.
Wow, you're so angry with the Cowboys, bro. What the Cowboys did to you? Do I have to bring Dolan?
Dolan.
Do I have to point out where it touched you? No, I'm kidding.
Let's see. And then the final game for Thursday is going to be the 49ers versus the Seahawks, and the 49ers are winning that one. Let's just be real about it. And surprisingly, we have a Friday game.
Well, yeah, because of Thanksgiving. Remember, Cowboys always have to play football on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know.
Which
But
I wish it was
we're
different
having
teams, but like I guess everybody loves Texas.
pretty much. So like the Friday game, afternoon game is going to be the Dolphins versus the Jets. It could kind of go either way, but more likely the Dolphins might win that. So now we're going to go to the Sunday games. The Buccaneers goes against the Colts. The Buccaneers are probably going to win that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts win that one. The Giants goes against the Patriots. The Giants are probably winning that one. The Steelers going against the Bengals. That can go either or. Even though like the Bengals no longer have Joe Burrow, the Steelers aren't that good enough to take advantage against a situation like that. And the only time they're actually pretty good is during like the fourth quarter.
Well, yeah, because their coach yelled at them for like 3 quarters, and now they're manning up.
Pretty much. So it could go either or on that one. Let's see, the Panthers going against the Titans. The Titans are probably going to win that one, but they're both kind of trash teams this year. The Jaguars and the Texans is going to be a good game.
Really?
Um, yeah, both teams are in pretty good calibers right now. So, I wouldn't know what would happen with those two teams going against each other, but uh, maybe the Jaguars might win that one, but we'll see. That's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, I heard.
Um,
I saw like the Jaguars record or whatnot. And they're doing pretty stable.
Facts.
I'm not even looking at this shit live. I was just doing this shit. I think last week Wednesday.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, the Saints and the Falcons, I can kind of sort of see like the Saints barely winning that one, but that's just me. Um, you have the Rams going against the Cardinals. The Rams probably might win that one though, but we'll see what happens on that.
Mm.
The Browns and the Broncos going against each other. Something tells me the Browns might win that one though, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos somehow pull that win out of their ass.
Dude, I wish the Browns was called the Bulldogs. So we just give them their original fucking names. I hate calling them Browns.
Same. Um, the Bills and the Eagles. Eagles are probably going to win that one unless they screw up heavily. Then it's going to be the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Chiefs are definitely winning that one. Then it's going to be the Sunday night game, which I'm gonna actually go to that game. It's going to be the Ravens versus the Chargers. Definitely picking my Ravens on that one. And the Monday night game is going to be the Bears versus the Vikings. And both teams are kind of Vikings are kind of 50-50. Bears are definitely ass, but more likely the Vikings should win that one. But that's just me.
Mm. So with that said, you want? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done now.
So I know I always talk about, hey, let's not cover YouTube drama. Let's not cover other YouTubers shit like that. Even though I've slowly been doing it over like each podcast or whatnot. Even though I said not to, I just have to be a hypocrite for this week because fucking the drama on YouTube is fucking juicy, nigga. Bro, did you know Young Yi did fucking Kazuya for Yakuza and everybody's upset?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so you know who Young Yi is, the fucking game journalist. He be on YouTube and shit talking about his own opinions on video games.
Kind of.
So yeah, here let me link one of his videos real quick because I think he's still posting or whatnot. Cause like doing radio silent on Twitch, I mean on YouTube after what happened. Cause he talks about how people don't take criticism like that and all that stuff. You know how people be like, oh man, say one thing bad about me, I'll block you on shit.
Which is actually true.
Yeah, he actually did this after talking about this kind of shit for like years on end. So basically, with the whole situation with Young Yi is Kiru like he did the English voice for Poochie, right? And if you don't know who Young Yi is, if you hear Poochie, you won't hear Young Yi's voice. But for those who follow Young Yi or subscribe to him like I am, fucking you can definitely hear the voice or whatnot. But you can tell he got some training or whatnot in this one. When he started doing Kiryu, and when people finally got their hands on the newest Yakuza game, I don't know what Yakuza game is because I don't follow Yakuza like that. People got highly upset because they either felt as bad casting or bad acting.
Really?
Yeah, me myself, I don't listen to the English dub of any video game that is from Japan because some of the talking lines are fucking cringe. But I don't know. I'm sitting here like it's not bad, but it's also definitely a bad casting choice. Cause like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it was ass, it was shit or whatnot. Dude did his job and he did his job okay. It was just a bad casting choice because Kiru is already an old ass man by this point, and having somebody young do an old ass voice, it just sounds weird. You still hear the inflections of the original voice that he has.
Interesting.
But no, dude got utterly destroyed on Twitter, dude. Here, I post one of his videos in chat.
But like, has he ever done like anything like bad or like outside of his profession or anything else like that to like warrant all this? Because like it seems like so weird for like somebody who let me think, for somebody who hasn't really like done anything to like piss everybody off and stuff like.
His shit has been pretty solid. Yeah, he has some terrible takes on Twitter and his videos or whatnot, but it's usually not warranted for like this kind of hate or whatnot. But no, not really. He's been pretty solid. It's just like the positive criticism and the bad criticism are mixing up together, and he's taking it all as terrible criticism.
Oh,
But yeah, that was Young Yid. Now we got to talk about the completionist, bro. So with the completionist, I feel this is kind of weird because what happened was, so one of his family members passed away through to a medical condition, right? And
right,
he ended up getting like donations. Him and his squad ended up getting donations and stuff like that, right? Apparently, he didn't do
right.
shit with it and just kept it under expenses.
Oh, I don't like how this is going.
Yeah, no, but like the thing is, the money that was donated, I believe, is still there. I could be wrong or whatnot, but he only has it under expenses, so nobody knows that what that means or what that is. Me, I'm assuming that it's just terrible fucking account management and shit like that by putting it under expenses, and not separating it from expenses. So like, if somebody sees that shit, of course, gonna see that they might get scammed or whatnot. Now,
Right.
I think the completionist came out with something. I'm not sure. I still have to go through this. I'm just going through the one side right now. We're gonna go through the other side probably next podcast. And yeah, he's going through some shit. You ever heard about Pokimane? Or you heard about Pokimane, right? We all heard about Pokimane, right?
Yeah,
The one Canadian chick who call using the N word and stuff, and
pretty much.
and have the worst takes on the internet. So she got a cookie brand, right? And like people are fuming at the mouth because this cookie brand seems kind of sus because it's a dropship cookie brand. It's a failed cookie brand from Costco. Now we all been to Costco's, and when something gets white labeled or fucking dropped or whatnot, fucking usually content creators pick it up. And people are upset because she usually have takes of either don't be broke in my stream or no, actually no. They're not mad that she got the cookies. Everybody just thinks the cookies are overpriced. People are upset that the fact that she said something wild as fuck, calling her fans who can't afford her cookies broke ass niggas. Now she didn't say niggas. She just called her
Wow.
fans broke, or people who were complaining are just broke. Which this takes happened before. Whenever it comes to like money and shit like that, she always has terrible takes on it.
I'm trying to remember. Was she also the one that was like, "Oh, you can't"? It's like, why all you broke boys can't spend like $5 on like my stream?
I
Or
think
was that like another? I think that was another streamer. But like,
that was
I
another
remember
streamer,
like,
but wait, she commented on that. Saying that, oh, you shouldn't do this, and this with your streamers or whatnot. Even though she has done the right thing and not asking for money on streams and like people donating to her is fine, but she literally like would turn that shit off because she wouldn't feel that she's taking money from her fucking what's gonna call it. But also she's that kind of person who be like, oh, um, I make $10 million. I don't need to go on other platforms to make money, and this was to reference the kick. And fucking now she's selling cookies, which kind of makes her look like a hypocrite a little bit, because that means she needs the people's money who she's selling this shit from. So what is it? You know?
that's actually a good question.
All right. So next person is gonna be Hassan, bro. Hassan is getting called out for like having bad journalism and bad fucking covering of shit. So you know about the whole shit with Palestine and Israel, right? If I'm
Yeah,
saying that right.
I kind of know some of the stuff about it.
So yeah, we're here not gonna get into it because me and myself, I'm not knowledgeable about the whole situation. I just think it's just fucked up that people are dying on both sides or whatnot, and there should be like a ceasefire, but that's just me. I don't really know what's going on out there. It's just been happening since I was a kid. So I personally not gonna have an opinion on that. Alicorn, do you have any opinions on the war or whatnot?
Not necessarily.
Okay, cool. So basically, Hassan did a bunch of bad takes over the years and shit like that, and the Willie Mack show finally called him out on stream of it, and Hassan showed one of his most worst sides of himself. As okay, so question: Is somebody critical of you and they made a video? Would you watch the video? Yes or no?
Not necessarily.
Why is that?
Uh, unless if it's something that, let's see. Unless if it's something that basically puts you on like an allegation side and everything else like that, you need to clear allegations and stuff like that. I don't think it's necessary. But like in Hassan's case, where like he's consistently getting where he makes those type of hot takes where he consistently gets into like those topics where people like make videos on them, I don't think you should.
That's interesting. Cause he wanted to debate him about his video. Hassan wanted to debate Willie Mack show about his video, but never watched the video, so he couldn't have any talking points. And he wanted Willie Mack to actually push out those talking points, which the video was made like I think almost a year ago. So you're not gonna remember everything there or have the script right in front of you or whatnot. And this was just him just popping onto the stream just to ask. This is him Willie Mack just popping onto a stream just to ask him a simple question, and the whole thing turns into baby rage mad shit on Hassan's end because he didn't because dudes. I hate this kind of person. Dude would say like, "Oh, you always talk shit and say this shit inside your videos or whatnot," but he admits that he never watched the video. So how would he know if dude's talking shit about him if he hasn't watched the video? Like
Yeah, that sounds
don't
dumb as
come on
fuck.
here to debate someone about a video about somebody making a video about you, but you never watched the shit, you know?
Exactly.
But no, Hassan's just being Hassan. He's probably gonna be overlooked in 2 weeks. I just thought it was funny because L3 was in Hassan's house and he was just sitting there on his phone looking like a hostage.
Bruh.
Bro, somebody's gonna meme the shit out of that, bro. But no, the last one, and holy shit, this made me actually get off my ass. It's Boogie 2998. You remember him, right?
Yeah, I remember him.
Bro, fucking, he had a almost 2.5 hour doc on him, right? Talking about like his life or whatnot, right? So this drops. And it is so fucking depressing that I got up and went to the park for 2 hours. Because dude's close to my height and he's 400 pounds. Cause I remember when I was 400 pounds and I'm skinny fat. So like I don't like using the term skinny fat. I like using the term like, thick because, that's basically what I am. I'm just thick with a gut. But that's besides the fucking point. Fucking dude is super fucking broke. I don't know how he's able to keep his house up to whatnot, even though he is a streamer or whatnot. I need to know his expensive because there's no way you're this broke and still this fat. And yes, I can fat shame because I'm a fat ass as well. I'm 313 pounds. I could talk about fat people. But no, so we get the sad documentary talking about his life, talking about how he has to sell shit, and then he goes to a job interview with a job recruiter. You know those people who go to job recruits when they have disabilities and shit like that?
Yeah.
He went there, right? And dude just totally just self sabotage the whole thing. I think shit. I'm gonna have a word after I'm done with this, but he's talking to the woman and he's like, yeah, I used to do this and that. Don't look me up because you might see some weird ass shit like me being pedo, me beating my wife and all this stuff, which is not true. And the lady's just sitting there like, like it's a fucking horror show.
Like it's a horror show.
Bro, hold on, I'm gonna send the gif. She's literally like this, bro. If this gif fucking loads. Oh wow, it's not loading. Wow, there we go. So so the recruiter's like, hey, if you're gonna have this thing saying I can't, then I don't know about you getting a future job in the future if you're gonna have that I can't mentality. And he keeps on with it because the dude from the doc asked him, hey, why don't you just apply for this job? And he actually went there to do all that shit. And afterwards, Boogie, being the dumbass he is, messages the dude who's doing the doc saying, look, I'm not gonna be able to find a job. I'm never work. I'm just gonna do this YouTube shit and keep on telling quote unquote stories or whatnot, right? Because people like my stories. And actually, he's been doing this since like what? For like a long time. I think like 15 years. He's been doing the whole streaming shit. But
I don't know about the streaming, but I know he's been on YouTube for practically YouTube's whole life.
yeah. Like I think I started on YouTube like a 2006, I think. Yeah, I've been on this platform almost what 13, 14 years. But that's besides the point. Fucking yeah, man. It's so like we go through his whole life and shit like that, dude. He's one of those car shop people who want to impress. Like we both seen this before. We both been to multiple car shops where we get to that one person who has all these cars just trying to impress, and like he's snooty about his shit.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yes, I got 13 EDH decks, and you got a silly pomper deck, you peasant. Spits on your fucking shoes.
I think I do remember like seeing somebody cover like the whole Boogie documentary, and I did see that part where he was like, I'm like a YouTuber with like 4 million subscribers. I just can't go back to like a regular job and stuff like that.
Yes, he said that 100% verbatim. Like, mind you, like I do side jobs and stuff like that just to keep this apartment up and stuff like that. So like, yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. But like at least have like savings or budgeting, because like at the beginning of the fucking documentary, it made it sound like he doesn't know how to use money at all and he's just compulsively spending, which shows in his house because like he has penny arcade machines in his house, dude. And he's talking
That shit
about
is expensive.
yeah, and he's talking about how I can't like pay certain bills, pay certain mortgages. I can't do X amount of things because I have no money. But you got all these toys and shit that you can sell off. Like he has at least over 8 or 9, from what I counted, penny arcade machines that he can sell for 150 each. They're already pre-built. He can resell those shits. But it just looks so fucking weird. Him talking about how he has no money, he has this, and that. And mind you, he's been on shows before. I watched the video when he was like at his max weight at the time, called Super Size and Skinny Size, or Super Skinny, where they invited Boogie on to talk about how hard it is how to be fat and shit like that, and how it's fucked up his fucking thing, his life. Now, seeing him now, he hasn't changed, bro. Like, dude got a bypass, and the fucked up part is, I don't think Boogie knows how to cook. Cause like, dude's like 49 years old and he's this size, still buying fast food and shit, and like, fucking, you can't lose any weight. All you have to do, and the fucked up part is, in the beginning of the fucking video, dude charged the dude for buying fucking Taco Bell for him. So the dude who's recording the podcast, the documentary, was like in his car. And Boogie was like, "You're gonna cover it, not me," and bought Boogie food. I was like, "Oh my fucking god, bro!"
Wow.
And like the thing is with Boogie too, people. This is why I don't want to meet my heroes. People always saw Boogie as a nice guy. He probably still is a nice guy, but ever since like he's been on podcasts, he's been on other people's shit, this documentary and shit like that, we slowly start seeing the DSP in him.
The DSP.
Yeah, you don't know who Darkside Phil is?
I've heard of Dark Side Field, but I don't remember what he did.
So Darkside Field is just an online e-beggar. He's like Juan if he was extreme.
Oh,
Yeah, I said it.
damn.
He's like Juan without the diabetes.
Damn.
Dude doesn't take accountability for shit. He blames other people for a bunch of like, shit that he's doing or whatnot. He lies constantly, bro. Like fucking he owes his friends some money for him helping out for a show, but never paid off his friends. And I'm sitting here, why I haven't paid him off? This nigga e-begs damn near 75% of his streams, bro. And when he gets kicked off of a platform, he blames the people of the platform and not his own shit. Cause he does the bare minimum when it comes to content or whatnot. Did you know this nigga did a fucking stream where he charged people $1,000 to see his cat, and that was supposed to be a surprise?
What the fuck?
Yeah, crazy, right? And
Yo, that dude's an asshole.
yeah, no, 100%. But like, there's more is Boogie. So you know Keemstar, right?
Yeah, I remember Keemstar.
So him, so Boogie, Keemstar, Wings of Redemption, and someone else were all supposed to do a podcast called the Low Cal Podcast, right? And
Right.
Boogie was supposed to be on there, right? And holy shit, this is fucking unhinged though. Boogie went on somebody else's podcast, where he started drama with, you know who Mutahar is, some ordinary gamer.
Yeah.
So, him, Boogie, and Mutahar got into a little spat on Tech USA on Tech Reviews Tech USA podcast, right? And Keemstar's there, and Keemstar's foaming at the mouth because the podcast, the local podcast they were supposed to have, there was supposed to be a paid podcast for people to come in, and they know a bunch of people are going to come in for it, right? But they're supposed to talk about certain subjects that was supposed to be on the local podcast that's not supposed to be on this dude's show. And so after that, fucking Keemstar swimming their mouth, Keemstar's cussing him out and shit like that. So Keemstar was like, "Hey, get on your hands and knees and fucking apologize." And so Boogie being Boogie, he did that with his girlfriend filming. Now, mind you, in the documentary, Boogie does get a girlfriend, which I think is kind of a red flag because they're both are trauma dating right now. And there's no way. Yeah, that's the real thing. So it's like two people with deep traumas or whatnot will end up hooking up and end up like socializing because of that trauma and end up being like a relationship together.
Oh.
So it's like a toxic support system.
That does kind of sound toxic.
Yeah, super red flag. Also another red flag that his girlfriend has. Bro, bro, I'm sorry. I don't like, looking at other people's women like that. But if you're on a documentary in booty shorts where we can see your booty meat under your booty shorts, now mind you, she's wearing Daisy Duke, so like, so we can see all her booty meat or whatnot. And
Oh, damn.
I'm sitting here like, damn, how the fuck did he pull that? And like, oh, she's filled with trauma and stuff. That's how he did that. And like, mind you, she's 20 and Boogie's like 1 year from 50.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a huge gap.
Now, mind you, I don't really care because a woman's 20 years old. She's already past 18. I wish he would have went for 21, but he didn't. So he went to that good ass 20 because he didn't want to hit blackjack. But that's besides the fucking point. She could do whatever the fuck she wants. She could date Boogie or whatever. She's a grown ass person. It's just, I just find it weird that like this dude only grabs like smaller women and shit like that. Only drop like young. What's up with these like older fucking YouTubers grabbing like young ass women?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too. What the hell?
And not even on the creepy side, just in general. Because
I
like,
never really thought about it that way.
like you don't want to date a woman in her 30s. You want to date a woman in her 40s. Like if Boogie hit up a woman in her 30s, 100% fine. But I doubt Boogie would want something like that. But I don't know, bro. It's just so fucking weird because like this person was born 20 years after you were, or 30 years after you were. Like she was literally like born in like fucking 2000.
Yeah, that's true. I think like for people like around our age or something like that, I want to say like some people kind of use like 9/11 as like a benchmark. Like if they don't,
Benchmark.
yeah, like if they don't know what they were doing around the time 11 happened, then they're too young.
Bro, she was playing in her bathtub in her diapers with toys and shit like that, talking about I was playing with toys when 9/11 happened. Oh, were you in school? No, I was in diapers. Bro, I remember 9/11 first happened. I was in class when that shit happened. That shit was boring because we had to watch the fucking news. And I didn't give any shits at the time.
Damn.
No, because like fucking yeah, it's fucked up that they hit us and shit like that. But at the time, I didn't really give a shit until I started learning more about it and stuff like that. Now I actually give a shit. Now everybody's saying Osama bin Laden did nothing wrong, like he's Griffith.
Oh yeah, I saw like some people say some dumb shit about that. I was like, why are we defending Osama bin Laden all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird.
It is hella weird.
But no, so um basically what Boogie didn't harm the podcast. It still have over like 1,000 people in the what's call it. So the podcast was a success for them. But my thing is Keemstar's fucking reaction, bro. Be like, fucking chill, my nigga. Before that fucking dye in your beard falls off. And Tech USA actually fucking did a joke on that shit too. So I'm just enhancing it, stealing the joke a little bit. That was a funny ass joke because Tech USA is like, man, I have to apologize. I have to apologize to Keemstar because I don't want him to cry and drip his beard dye all over his desk. And like he'll say he will beat my ass if I don't come over there and clean it for him. So Keemstar, I want to say sorry. I was dying when he said that because I don't think Tech USA and Keemstar don't like each other at all. But then again, I don't know. I haven't looked into that beef. Keemstar is usually just generally an asshole. But I respect Keemstar more than I respect L3L3. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but with that said, the Video Game Awards nominees, I haven't really. I tried to watch the video, but I couldn't because I was too tired.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up real quick. I kind of like forgot to like actually pull that up. Hold on. Cause like this year is kind of weird. I will admit that. Um, let's see, Video Game Awards 2023. Let's see, nominees. Let's see, view all categories. All right, so first off, this is like the weirdest Game of the Year awards, but then again, not that many things actually came out this year, so it's understandable. Um, so for the nominees, of Game of the Year is Alan Wake 2,
Banger.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Trash.
Wait, you hate Baldur's Gate?
Bro, fucking, I'm still mad at people fucking getting mad at anime fans what they do, but it be the same niggas who want to fuck bears and Baldur's Gate 3. Like, you literally walk in on an orc and an ogre fucking. What anime that is out right now where you see this kind of shit? Like, you literally walk in on a gay gangbang on a fucking half orc in the game. Be like, you're calling me an anime fan, a fucking degenerate, bro? You can fuck 90% of the people in game. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is basically an hentai game that's hidden behind fucking good content.
You're not wrong.
And yes, I said what I said in my Twitter comment. I am not playing the game until y'all guys fucking take 3 steps back and self-analyze that your game is also degen. Don't sit here and be like, oh man, I hate anime because fucking lolies and fucking the pseudo zoo shit where you actually fuck a druid who turns into a bear. Well, actually the bear fucks you, but still. Like, don't call the kettle black if you're doing the same shit. But now, let's talk about Marvel Spider-Man 2, bro. I watch cutscenes and shit, and I hate all the scenes that don't have Spider-Man in it.
All the scenes that don't have Spider-Man in it?
Yes, that means fucking spray painting for a deaf girl or playing with Mary Jane, doing overpowered shit that any other normal person would just died at. But it's game mechanics, it's supposed to be fantasy, but in the first game where Mary Jane got caught, that was it. In this game, she could take shots to the face, nigga. She got that armor from fucking Street Fighter 6. That impact drive shit. But no, continue with the nominees.
All right. Let's see. The next one after that is Resident Evil 4 remake. Um, then Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
That game out?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a recent release too, so I don't understand why it's automatically nominated for Game of the Year. But and the last one is Legend of Zelda Tears.
Because Nintendo need 2 games to be on here. If they would have put Legend of the Kingdom on here, they probably would have got voted out by probably like Resident Evil or some shit. But I don't see Street Fighter 6 on here, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised Street Fighter make it on, but I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say, since people were saying Baldur's Gate is the best shit ever and fucking we need more people fucking bears and all kinds of other shit, if Baldur's Gate 3 probably gonna Game of the Year, I'm probably gonna be sitting here upset. That's my only prediction. How about you?
I'm kind of guessing that Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna like win, but I wouldn't be surprised if like Spider-Man 2 wins.
If Spider-Man 2 and I'll be fucking happy as fuck, bro. Spider-Man 2, like, even though there's boring ass parts in the game, like, it's a Spider-Man game, bro. Like, I like when fucking Spider-Man had to fight fucking Mary Jane. Yes, spoiler alert, he beats up Mary Jane, has while she's been taken over by a symbiote,
Oh shit.
which is canon in the
Interesting.
comics, because she actually gets taken over by a symbiote.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
But no, her getting NTR into fucking a Venom clone is crazy. Cause Peter Parker sat there and watched that shit happen.
Damn.
Hold on, I gotta find that fucking post with that was edited where it looks like fucking Mary Jane was gulping down. Oh, here it is.
She would look like she was gulping down.
Hold on, I'm gonna post it here in a second. Put the F there, then put Twitter. Just play that. No, I'll play it too.
Don't.
I will post this in chat. Hold on, where's chat right now? This shit's funny as fuck. No, cause it is, bro.
Hey yo.
When I first seen that shit, bro, I was dead, bro. I was wheezing for 2 hours. My asthma was like, should I bring up a light bar? I was like, no, it's cool.
Life bar.
But no, definitely Baldur's Gate's probably gonna win though, even though I hate that game, even though I haven't played it.
Well, one of the games that surprisingly didn't. Well, I kind of forgot the game even existed. But what was the name of that one game that Bethesda made? That's basically Skyrim but in space.
Fuck.
It was like Path something.
No. It's Starfield.
Starfield. Yeah.
I'm sure Starfield's not on this list.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it's not on the list too. Even
But
though I don't want it to be on the list, but yeah.
but then again, best game direction probably gonna go to Alan Wake. I don't know why. But then again, given how my luck is, probably gonna be Baldur's Gate. Half of these nominees are probably gonna be Baldur's Gate 3. Watch.
I can see that. It's just the exact same lineup. What the hell? Well, minus
Almost.
like Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've never played any of the Alan Wake games.
Control is amazing, but that's just my opinion. Control is fucking amazing, and the Nightmare game was okay. I wish I could play that game again, but I forgot which account that I have that on.
Wait, Control is part of the Alan Wake universe?
Yeah, they literally have Alan Wake has DLC in the game.
Interesting.
Cause they talk about Words of Power, and Words of Power comes up in Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake 1. Cause like Control is
Oh,
basically SCP type shit, but like it's in its own little thing. Like it's not full on SCP. You don't get like fucking monsters. You just get objects of power and shit like that. So like
interesting.
there's no monster running around popping people's neck for not looking at it. Final Fantasy 16's on this list? Damn!
Best narrative, Alan Wake. Okay, basically three of the same ones: Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate, and Spider-Man. But now you have Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, and Final Fantasy 16. Honestly, I want Final Fantasy 16 to win this one. I'm gonna just be
Yeah.
real with you on
Fucking, he punched women.
that.
Dead ass equal rights in this game, 100%. And what's funny too, like I don't think like unless you play the game, people don't know this. It's actually like a really good gay representation character in the game, but people overlook that because like fucking they either say the game's ass or like the game doesn't have enough representation, even though it's right there.
I'm kind of. I have to like go like one day do like a whole topic presentation. Like
I'm down to
honestly,
edit the video if you do that.
all right.
Just send that shit to me through Google Files. I'm dead ass. I really want to edit some shit, damn it. But no, continue.
Okay. All right. So now we got best art direction where we have Alan Wake 2, Super Mario Wonder, Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom, and now we have two new recruits, Hi-Fi Rush and Liza P.
Ooh, so Hi-Fi Rush reminds me of playing fucking you remember Elite Beat Agents?
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
It feels like that, but like every battle is like the temple to the beat or whatnot.
Oh, so it's like technically a rhythm game, but not.
It's a rhythm game, but yes.
Okay, that sounds pretty interesting.
From what I've seen Let's Players play or whatnot, I actually do want to get the game because the game's actually pretty fucking funny. And it came out of nowhere too. And guess who it was made by?
Oh,
Fucking Bethesda.
boo!
What?
It's Bethesda.
But Liza P is the fucking robot Dark Souls that we didn't get, even though I think the Surge and the Surge 2 exist.
The robot Dark Souls.
Yeah, so basically Liza P is a Souls-like game where you play as a Pinocchio looking handsome character. Which I'm shocked none of the fucking femoids didn't hop onto this shit talking about, fucking look at the masculinity of this fucking obvious person. No, the person in Liza P is too attractive for women to complain. But they want to get on fucking Mario and shit talking about Princess Peach is too immodest. Jokes, by the way, these are jokes. But no, probably shit for best. It's probably gonna be either Hi-Fi Rush or Super Mario Wonder.
I have to like look at like what's the selling point to Super Mario like Wonder.
Bro, it's just a gimmick game. Every single fucking iteration of Mario that is not like 3D is mostly, well, no, all the Mario games are gimmicks. They always bring out some weird new gimmick that has a change up, but level 101 still looks the same. Like same layout, say everything. Just play with new characters, have a new power up, like lose a couple of power ups. Your favorite ones, like the fireball. Like I can never play a game without the fireball. I need my Hadoukens, damn it.
Hadouken.
But no, best music, best score in music. Ooh, shit. So
Okay,
Final Fantasy 16 might hit this, but for Hi-Fi Rush, the music in that game is fucking peak, bro.
I have to listen to the music in like Hi-Fi Rush. Like, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 music was like fucking amazing.
They have to, and boss fights they have choruses and shit like that. I'm like, oh yes, put those lyrics in there. But Boulder Gate's in here, the red flag game.
Baldur's Gate.
It's a red flag game, damn it. This is how you test people to see if they're like, with the mind router or whatnot.
Oh.
But no, I think 16 probably went that one. If not, it's gonna be Baldur's Gate probably.
Yeah, I'm more likely going more towards 16 on this time.
But what's the next one?
Let's see. Best audio design: Alan Wake's 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, and Dead Space. I forgot the Dead Space remake came out.
If Dead Space is on here, ooh shit. So we got 3 horror games that are on here that actually have really good sound direction. Cause um from what I've seen from the first Alan Wake game, it was pretty good sound design, audio design. Resident Evil 4, Capcom always have really good fucking audio design no matter what. But Dead Space has audio design built in as a video game mechanic, and that might actually fucking get the fucking reward for that one. But I'm not sure.
Low key on. Well, I still can't. I still can't say technically it'll be between two of them because of like Alan Wake 2. But I could see it being one between either Dead Space or Life.
Because fucking Dead Space will jump scare you with just sound alone, bro. Cause like in Dead Space 2, when you hear something coming at you, you can hear that shit coming at you, bro.
Bruh.
Like you hear shit in the vents, and you point your weapon at the vent and shit, things gonna come out. Like fucking, if this remake was did during when Alien Isolation would be out, I would be split between the two because the sound the audio design is too good.
Oh.
All right, best performance. I do not see Keith David in any of these.
Actually, speaking of Keith David, he's actually going to play a character.
Which character?
Husk. He's like the cat dude. He's like the cat dude who always gets drunk.
And what is Husk again?
Hold on. I'll pull the picture up. But he was the one who was like always getting drunk.
So I see. Wait, is that how you say his name? I've been saying his name is wrong the whole fucking time.
He's this dude.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Keith David is playing him.
I didn't know Keith David actually like would do YouTube stuff. Brendan Rogers must really know Keith David then.
More likely, yeah, but so what happened was, so you heard like Has Been Hotel, like they're finally getting like their season 1, but it's going to be like on Amazon Prime.
That's fine.
So when they did that, they had to recast everybody, and they decided to cast Keith David as Husk.
Wait, they recast everybody?
They recast everybody.
No! Why would they do that?
I don't think they ever gave an explanation as to why, but I want to say that it was probably part of Amazon Prime's contract.
No, that's so fucked. That means the people who are doing it on YouTube don't get any fucking recognition of it. It would just be a redub. Did you have the original dub on there at least?
I'm not necessarily sure.
If this was did to promote the cartoon just to get stars on there, I'm gonna be kind of like, ugh. It's just it rubs me the wrong way, dude.
Which I can understand that.
So that's how you say Idris Elba, or I keep on fucking up his name, but that's how you.
Oh, Idris Elba, yeah.
Bro, I've been saying his name wrong this whole fucking time. I feel bad.
Wait, what did you call him originally?
I just said it.
Oh.
It was Idris Elba. That was Idris Elba. Wow, I'm so bad with names.
Idris Elba.
Yes. But no, this is for best performance. Yuri's definitely gonna win this one because Peter Parker is fucking the beast.
I could probably see that happening.
Neil Newborn, Malene, Lebert? I can't pronounce. Wow, I'm terrible with words. Ben Starr, and then we got Cameron Morgan. Is that how he really looks like? There's no way he really looks like that. They just dead asses put him inside the game.
Oh, that's what he looks like in the game?
Yeah, like 100%.
Oh shit.
Like the only thing that's different is like his hair is up, and in the game, like he's just a redhead. I don't know if he's a redhead because the blue lightsaber doesn't. Oh, it's blue and red. Oh wow, that's a terrible color scheme. But next, what's him call it?
That one, I'm not too sure who should win that one. I'm torn between Idris Elba and Star.
No, Yuri's probably going to win that one because Spider-Man 2 actually has pretty good writing. And like
Oh yeah,
and whoever's doing the direction for the voice actors did pretty well.
that makes sense.
All right, innovation is accessibility. We have Diablo 4, Forza Motors, no, Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6. Ew.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. Mortal Kombat 1 should not be on here for particular
Why?
the Switch version.
We're not here to talk about poor ports, okay? We're here to talk about fucking quality. What are you talking about? That shit never came up on the Switch. That was a demo. Hey, no, they should have just streamed that game to the Switch instead of just doing that, bro. But then again, the
Oh
Switch is
my
lesser
god.
hardware, and I'm probably gonna get one pretty soon just to play Pokemon.
That makes sense.
But no, I'm gonna have to be a scrub lord and say Street Fighter 6 because the monitor controls are fucking a menace to deal with. Like fucking totally understand that like they're there because like the damage is nerfed. You're gonna do certain target combos, and you can't really like be unique with your shit or whatnot, right? Because you're gonna be doing the same shit, and people would know how to like defeat that or whatnot, right? But
Right.
I hate the fact that modern controls are too reactive. Because
You
it does,
hate that they're too reactive?
yeah, it's not a natural reaction, basically.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Because like how sometimes you have to put in inputs to do stuff, and I know it's not like a real scrub quote, but it is. With this one, it doesn't feel like they're not putting in like the counters or whatnot. They're just throwing shit out there by holding two buttons. I'm sorry, three buttons.
Okay, I get what you mean by that now.
But Diablo has controller support. All these games has controller support, so like maybe like fucking. I don't know what to vote for this one, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like all of them are kind of equal.
By the way, I gotta go to Saku Complex to look at from fucking Little from Diablo 4 because she's looking kind of like a snack right now with that chin. But no, next category, games for impact. Oh shit, it's a bunch of indie games.
Oh, let's see. We have. I don't think I've heard of. Oh wait, I heard of like one of these games. No wait, these are huh.
The only game that I know about in here is Goodbye Volcano High. Everything else is new.
Yeah, same here. That's like the only one I recognize.
I think because I've seen so much fan artwork on Twitter about it.
I was just aware of like the Snoop something game or whatever it was.
The what game?
The dinosaur chick right there. That's like the only person I recognize.
Oh.
Let's see. Space for the Unbound, Chance of Sinar, Goodbye Volcano High, Tachia, Terra Nil.
Chia.
Stop.
Whatever happened to that shit, bro?
They still sell Chia pets. It's
Do they
just
still have
like
the
you
same
only
jingle?
yeah, they still use the same tired ass commercial.
Oh yes, let's go.
And Vimba. I don't know, just off of recognition, I'll go with Goodbye Volcano High, but honestly, I probably could be wrong about all the other games on like I haven't to be honest, I haven't heard too much like in the indie game market except for this one game that looks like uh it's like a not necessarily like an incest type thing, but something about it. I don't know.
Are you talking about that one horror game where like you have the option to fuck your sister or your sister to fuck your
Yeah,
brother or
that
whatnot?
one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I heard about the controversy about that. I'm gonna avoid it unless somebody buys me the game. No, I'm dead ass. I will purposely go the incest route.
I mean, like actually, that for some reason it reminds me of that like meme that was going around where you have like the boy and the girl like laying on the bed like talking to each other, like texting each other on the phone.
Oh, dude, I've seen so many lewd versions of that. Somebody actually did an animated one about that one. And that's how I felt Donut November for the fourth time this month. But no, best ongoing though. Fucking, we have
Let's
Apex
see.
Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Ooh, these some bangers.
Mm, unless people piss off the Genshin Impact community again, Fortnite is probably going to win that one.
And that will piss off the Genshin Impact community.
I mean, like last year, nobody in the community really cared until people started talking shit, and then that's when the community was like, "All right, bet."
Now, see, as a person who dislikes Fortnite, Fortnite's probably gonna win.
Yeah, same,
Cause I can't play Final Fantasy 7 because I have to pay for my sub. I hate it here on planet Earth.
same.
Damn, word, that sucks. But no, I'm surprised Genshin Impact's even on here. I thought I would be replaced by World of Warcraft or some shit.
Which actually, I didn't even know until like recently that World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, what? You cut off?
Yeah, just World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess Fortnite. What do you think?
Uh, I mean, for bias alone, I would want Genshin Impact, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. All right. Next one.
Best community support. Let's see, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, and No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky being on this list kind of shocked me a little bit because like that game went to the hell and back, bro. Cause like
It did.
cause like with No Man's Sky, they have a whole video who somebody's covering it, showing how shit it was for them to get the game together.
Oh yeah, I saw that video like a while back when it.
I think Internet Historian did it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, if I remember correctly.
Which, by the way, if y'all guys haven't heard about Internet Historian, y'all guys, should roll up on them because he makes some really good content, especially when he's in incognito mode. I think he started doing videos on the fine arts and everything. But no, best community support. Ooh, shit. Because Cyberpunk on here, Cyberpunk just got his game fixed. Destiny 2 is kind of failing a little bit because of what's going on. Final Fantasy 14 and Baldur's Gate probably going to be like a tie or whatnot. But if No Man's Sky wins, I'm going to be happy. How about you?
Yeah, it's pretty much either gonna go Baldur's Gate. Um, it's either gonna go Baldur's Gate or Cyberpunk, in my honest opinion.
Really?
Yeah, like ever since the Cyberpunk anime and like the redesign of Cyberpunk in general, people has been like constantly in on the game. So
I should just watch the show, even though I know fucking Rebecca's going to get crushed. Poor short stack.
uh, I
No, seriously, she's my favorite body type. But people are going to be like, oh man, she's just a lowly, and that makes you a lowly con. And then I'm going to sit there and just vomit in my mouth because that's a grown ass 24-year-old anime character. That's
mean,
not even real.
I mean, to be honest, like a lot of people, that's like the most popular character is Rebecca.
Yeah, because
But
like
like,
throughout the show, she's trying to get some dick. Like dead ass. I can't respect that. And there's a lot of men and women that can respect that too. She liked it, the main character. She's liked it. She liked the main character, and she was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna be a shy tomboy and fuck it and just fuck it up for myself. Even though I have not watched the fucking show, I already know so much about this shit that I probably don't need to watch it, but I want to watch it anyway because I want to see how like the shit ends, honestly.
Yeah, I probably should watch the show sometime because, like, I know, like, right now, Netflix wise, everybody's watching Scott Pilgrim, and I'm not really interested in it, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
I mean, like, I think the concept of Scott Pilgrim is good, but after learning that, like, he's like an old dick, I was like, nah, I don't think I really want to watch it.
Well, he was a dick in the film. It was played by a likable character. I mean, a likable actor.
Oh, Michael said, yeah.
But no,
You right.
the next category.
All right,
Mic
next
off.
category. Oh, best independent game. Um, so let's see. And I have not heard of any of these. You have
Mic on.
Cocoon,
Viewfinder
Dave.
is. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, what's Viewfinder?
Viewfinder is an interesting game. You walk into paintings by perspective. So, like, let's say, if you see a perspective, if there's an easel in front of you, you could like change it a little bit so you can move to like the next mat or whatnot. It's pretty cool, actually. I like the concept.
Mic off.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun concept. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. You have Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dread, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder.
Mic on.
I think I seen Dredge during a Switch panel, but I'm not entirely sure. It looks familiar. But yeah, I don't know any of these games either. Well, I do know Viewfinder because I've seen Viewfinder be played or whatnot, but like all these other games I do not recognize.
Meaning.
Mic off. Mic
Yeah, we'll
on.
just leave the category. Well, I guess like if you've seen Viewfinder, we'll just go.
Yeah, like I like the concept of Viewfinder. But now we're going to talk about best review indie game, which is Pizza Tower. Nothing else. Just Pizza Tower. Next category. Next fucking category.
The only reason why I know about Pizza Tower is that stupid meme where all of them yelling.
How I found out about it, somebody was making a comparison to the Waluigi games. I mean, to the Wario games. I'm my bad.
Oh, like WarioWare and stuff.
Yeah, no, like
Makes
the
sense.
actual like platform games, not WarioWare.
Okay.
But no,
Let's see. Best mobile game.
I
Final
see Monster
Fantasy
Hunter
7.
now. What?
I didn't even know Monster Hunter had a mobile game.
They did some decades ago, but what is this Monster? Hold on. Monster Hunter now. Can I play this on my phone? Hold on. Where's my phone? But continue reading the categories.
All right, so Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Honkai Star Rail, Monster Hunter Now, and Terra Nil. I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm going with Star Rail.
Okay, can I play it though?
Although I would die out laughing if Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh,
That shit. Wait, what? You saying no for what?
Monster Hunter Now can't be playing on my device. Boo! I hate it here on planet
Ooh,
Earth.
damn.
I came here wanting to play my fucking Monster Hunter game. Can't be playing it on the fucking device. I probably gonna have to emulate it. That's probably what's gonna happen.
More likely.
But no, ooh,
I'm going for Star Rail, but I would die out laughing if Hello Kitty Adventure.
Yo, if Hello
I'll be
Kitty
like a
Island
20.
Adventure wins, I'm donating $10 to Pokemon. She needs some money. She's selling cookies and they're not selling well.
Ew.
All right, best VR game. We have Gran Turismo 7. Okay. Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, Resident Evil Village VR mode, and Synapses. I'm gonna say Resident Evil because Mommy Dommy has to step on me in VR. Please choke me. Listen, I have needs, okay? Resident Evil Village is one of those needs, all right? I need my
I get it.
giant 9'7" tall fucking giant woman just hold me by my neck and lift me up. Probably suck my dick at the same time, but still. She needs to choke me out. I'm sorry, I mean DJ. It's probably gonna go to either Gran Turismo 7, Resident Evil, or Synopsis. But I
Yeah,
know
one of the two.
because my Miss Lady Destiny and her daughters needs to hop on my lap and crush me with snoo snoo. Bro, I can just imagine the porn game. She'd be like, "Ah, man, me," and she's just fucking just naked. I can just imagine the
Jesus.
mods for this, bro. Oh my god, they're gonna go crazy. All right, next category.
All right, next category. Um. Oh, best action game. Armored Core 6. Wait, I just thought about it. Why did Armored Core make it to the Game of the Year nominees? What the hell?
I don't know, oddly enough. When did it come out? Didn't it come out a little bit like?
It came out in the summer,
Oh shit, it did. You know
and
why?
everybody was playing the game.
You're not wrong, cause I was playing the game. Bro, when this shit dropped, I bought that shit instantly, bro. I had to like sacrifice fucking weed for fucking Armored Core, and it was fucking worth it. Oh my fucking god, the game is vague and good at the same time, bro. And everybody's trying to say like, oh, this is Souls game because it's by Bethesda and by Bandai and Softworks. I mean from Software and Bandai. No, it's not, bro. It's their mecha game improves from fucking one of their PS4 games that was really fucking good. I think it was For Answer. And oh my god, bro. The shit in this game that you could just do and the multiple endings and just everything about fucking Armored Core just feels good. Like, yeah, there's been a shit ton of nerfs, but everything just feels fucking good. But that's
That's
just me
so
though.
weird. That's so weird to me that like it didn't make Game of the Year nominees, and everybody was playing this.
Probably didn't have enough
Like
money.
yeah, I like honestly, if there was any of them that I would have replaced this game with, it probably would have been Super Mario. I'm not
No,
even gonna lie to you on
no,
that.
no. This list is solid, but no, Super Mario definitely should have been replaced because Link is already up there, and he's probably gonna he's probably gonna win anyway. But
True.
but no, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be between Revenant and fucking Armored Core. If Armored Core gets it, I'm gonna be like yes.
I think Armored Core definitely deserves it because this is an injustice. I'm not even gonna
I'm
lie to that.
surprised that fucking Armored Core is not in the fucking best audio category or best audio direction.
Yeah, I never thought about that until you just said that.
Okay, so next one is best action slash adventure. We got Alan Wake 2, Marvel Spider-Man, fucking Resident Evil 4, Jedi Survivor, and Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna probably say fucking Spider-Man. It's gonna be
More
probably between
likely,
Spider-Man and Resident Evil 4 because fanboys are gonna love Resident Evil 4 and like Spider-Man actually was pretty good.
yeah, that's actually true. If they probably gonna give it this, they're probably gonna give it this. Something tells me they're gonna give this.
Damn, you keep on getting cut
Something
off.
tells me something. No, I'll say something tells me they're gonna give that to Zelda.
Probably. So what's the next category?
Best RPG. You have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield. Ugh.
Yep. I love how it's not that much bugs in Starfield versus all their other games. It was like actually toned down with the bugs or whatnot, but I haven't seen a full video being posted out about like 1,000 bugs in Starfield yet. Boulder Gate 3 is probably gonna win this. It's hands down because people want to dick ride the fucking druid bear with his big fat fucking red bulbous fucking bear clitoris. Yes, the bear that you fuck is a woman, by the way. What? 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 Boulder Gate's gonna win with bear clitoris.
Roar.
Shut up. Bro, I know furries went fucking crazy talking about why can't it be anthropomorphic? Why I gotta be a fucking actual bear? All right, best fighting game, Street Fighter 6. Next category.
That's yeah, it's gonna be
What?
between Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat. I'm never God of Rock.
God of Rock? What is that?
Honestly, don't know. I'm kind of curious on it now, but um, I heard like
Oh,
Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, they kind of fixed all the issues at the so even though like Garfield's busted.
videos.
Let's see, best family game. Disney Illusion Island, Party Animals, Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, and Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
It's probably gonna be either Super Mario Bros. Wonder or Pikmin because Disney doesn't pay enough money for these awards to give a shit.
That's true.
Yo, I love the art design of that game though. Fucking I'm about to say Daffy Duck. Donald Duck does look like he does not want to be there.
That's why he never heals sword.
Damn.
Let's see, best sim/strategy game.
Oh,
You
God
have
of Rock is a rhythm fighting game. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna it, fam.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look more into that then.
Here, I'll post a
Let's
video of
see.
it.
Let's see. Best sim strategy. You have Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, City Skylines, Companies of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage with the Gate main antagonist, no,
Wait, hold the
protagonist.
fuck up. Pause. Why is Advance Wars here? What the fuck?
Yeah, remember it got like a reboot
No, I see the reboot,
earlier
but
this
when was
year.
this dropped?
Earlier this year, like around spring, if I
How did
remember
this fall on
correctly.
my so Advance Wars was the reason why I got into Nintendo shit and whatnot. It was the reason why I got it was one of the reasons why I got the little Game Boy Advance anyway, because of Advance Wars and Golden Sun.
Oh.
So me seeing this, I'm like, oh shit, when does this fucking drop? Because Advance Wars is one of the games I played when I was younger. So it's shocking to see this even on a list. But it's probably gonna be either Pikmin or Fire. There's 3 Nintendo games on here. Damn, that's gonna be difficult because Company Heroes is probably not gonna win. And Skylines 2 just came out. So it's probably gonna be between Fire Emblem, Pikmin 4, and Advance Wars, which is an iffy pick for me because like usually wow, fucking the character design in Fire Emblem is weird. Why are they red and blue? You know what? Scratch that. I'm probably gonna be like, it's probably gonna pick me for it, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
All right, best sports and racing. We got EA Sports FC 24. We have F1 23, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed Turbocharged, and the Crew Motorfest. I'm gonna say Hot Wheels and skip to the next topic.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Best
Let's see this
multiplayer.
multiplayer. Wait,
Ooh.
Baldur's Gate is a multiplayer game?
Yeah, you can play with like up to 4 other people on your list or whatnot. When the beta was dropping, I was watching a lot of people play the fucking game with their friends and shit like that. I think it also has couch co-op as well. I'm not sure, but it's probably gonna
Huh.
be between Baldur's Gate, Diablo 4, and Street Fighter 6. I know Party Animals is like that fucking, you know those games where it's like top down, but it's like what's that fucking one game where everybody's like flaring around trying to throw somebody off a building?
Oh, Game Beast?
Yeah, it's like that.
Or something like that. Yeah, Game Beast. Oh, that's what Party Animals is? Okay.
So like I would say like it probably will make it, but it's gonna be out of Baldur's Gate, Diablo 4, and Street Fighter 6 to be honest.
Hopefully Street Fighter 6.
Oh shit. Best adaptation. Hey yo, they got Castlevania Nocturne, which is not gonna make it. Twisted Metal, which I didn't know came out. The Last of Us might get it, but the Super Mario Bros. Is a big fucking contender.
I'm it's like for me, I want Mario Brothers to actually make it, to be honest.
Yeah, because peaches,
But
peaches, 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 peaches. Oh my gosh, she got them peaches, peaches, peaches. Somebody need to remix that shit, bro. Dead ass.
it probably been done already.
Cause oh my god, man. It's funny too because fucking Bowser's the big simp. Like dudes is ultra simping. What is this? Oh, it's too powerful.
But in Castlevania, even though I have not seen the show, have you seen the Black Goddess in that show?
Yes, and she's apparently has terrible writing for her character.
Ah, why? We can't have nice things.
Oh
The
man.
Gran Turismo movie was kind of. I haven't seen it, but I know like what it's about, and it kind of seems inspiring though. But like,
I heard mixed results. I was hearing people saying it's ass. I heard people saying it's good. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it as well. But people been telling me it's actually based on an actual fucking person who played Gran
yeah,
Turismo, became a racer, and died or something.
that yeah, that's basically why
I was what? I was what?
I was kind of interested in watching it.
So most anticipated game: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. I got
Tekken
some.
8.
I got some words for Tekken 8, bro. They brought back Hayachi, but has a girl.
Yeah, I saw that.
That time Hayachi got reincarnated as a woman. That should be the subtitle for Tekken 8. Because even though Mishima got thrown off a fucking building, now we got some illegitimate fucking child who has the same fucking exact moveset, has Hayachi with a little like fucking flair to it. She even sit like this nigga in his chair. Be like, this is Hayachi. This got reincarnated as a woman. Like, Hayachi, what did you do? Did you like fucking kidnap a young girl and transfer your brain into this woman? I want to know.
I'm not gonna lie, this is like the best like selection of like new characters ever. Cause
Yeah.
like have you seen like the old man that was old technology?
Oh, you mean talk about Homedu from Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah.
No, not 13, fucking 15, my bad. No, but fuck all that. Have you seen fucking Dancing Coffee Girl from fucking South America? Nigga, that's gonna be difficult to fight, bro. Cause like she has a lot of threatening fucking JoJo poses and dances and shit like that, and it scares me because she's the counter character. So I'm gonna be running around with fucking Leroy trying to beat the shit out of her, and she's gonna just dance through everything, bro. I'm gonna be sitting here in my feels. But no, Tekken 8's definitely gonna probably get this if the FGC fans are gonna be looking at this. But then again, it's probably gonna be either Star Wars Outlaws or fucking Hades 2, even though we haven't seen enough on Star Wars Outlaws. Because they only have the 2 trailers that are out, and that's it. They're probably gonna have another. A lot of these games are probably gonna have trailers, by the way, when this comes out.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, next category. Best content creator of the year. All right, I like to nominate myself, Doombot, for the best fucking commentator of the year.
Outside of Iron Mouse, I don't know any of these other. So I'm gonna go with Iron.
I know who Quackity is. How the fuck did Quackity get on here? But
That's an
no,
actually interesting name. I'm not gonna lie.
a VTuber's definitely gonna win. This is the fucking decade of VTubers, and everybody. You know what's gonna be fucked up? If a VTuber wins, Twitter's gonna go. Now, mind you, I don't care about Twitter drama, but I've been on Twitter for this past couple of months. You can see that in my posts how they increased by fucking 3,000 to 5,000. So that means I'm totally hit the Terminator Online quota. So Earn Mouse wins this. Twitter's probably gonna go crazy, and I want to see all the fucking shit happen while I'm eating popcorn. All right, best esports game. Rainbow Six Siege is not on here. I'm sorry. So we have Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile. Why not just you know what? Never mind. They're both the same game anyway. And Valorant. So from what I did noticing, a lot of women play Valorant and fucking League of Legends, but not Counter-Strike because Counter-Strike 2 right now is having a hacker issue. Dota 2 will always be on here, and PUBG will always be on here. Now, there's other games that they can't put on here, but it's gonna be between Valorant and League of Legends.
Considering that they recently had like their like world championship and like the way it went, and more likely.
Yeah. But what's the next category?
Best esports athlete, which I don't follow like the esports
So it should be
competition, so I don't know any of them.
me, and also me. Nah, I'm kidding.
Who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the top 5 artists in the world? Dylung,
Dylon,
Dylung.
Dylon. Because I
What?
spit on fire. But next category. Best
Who's
esports
the
team.
esports team?
Boo. So these esports teams gotta not have drama. I don't know anything about these fucking teams, so we're gonna skip this one too.
Yeah, let's just skip that one.
Best esports coach. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on, let me see if I know one of these dudes. No? Okay, skip. Best esports events.
event.
Okay. Evo probably not gonna make it.
We're just gonna go with Evo by the.
No. I know about some of these, like the Paris Invitational and stuff. But no, fucking if Evo doesn't make it, a lot of us from the FGC is gonna be upset in our pants and probably go play anime games in the fucking bathroom. But yeah, go ahead.
It's either gonna be Evo or League of Legends.
I don't know. Fucking the Invitational for I think it's Rainbow Six. I assume I could be wrong. Could be just Valorant. Could be wrong. I think the Paris Invitational is probably gonna be good.
More likely.
But yeah, that's all. 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, 33. That's all 33 fucking categories. I know we skipped some because we don't know what the fuck's going on there. But yeah, that was the nominees for 2023's gaming awards. Now, do you have any like anticipated games that's gonna come out on your end, Alicorn? Like,
not necessarily. I can't really think of any right now. Like outside of like Tekken.
yeah, if Tekken doesn't get one reward, I'm gonna be highly upset, bro. Cause fucking coffee girls. You know what? I'm gonna go on Sangeku Complex and see if there's any like any good uploads for a coffee girl. But no, Hayashi getting reincarnated as a fucking woman is crazy.
That is.
Like, didn't this nigga just die? Like, how many years has passed since the last Tekken? Like, literally.
I think Tekken 7 came out in 2016 or 2017.
No, I mean like in story, not like in real life.
Oh, in story. I don't remember the actual timeline.
Damn. All right, with that said, bro, so I'm thinking about streaming a game called Death Stranding, since we're on the top of the games. I played this shit.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I got it for free like decades ago when well, not decades, like about like what? When
I'm about to say it can't be decades. That came out a year before the pandemic.
I know, fucking apparently Epic Game Store did an oopsie and accidentally put out the deluxe edition for free.
Oh.
Yeah, it was an oopsie. It was 100% oopsie, but I picked that shit up anyway because I was like, wait a minute, Death Stranding's free and it's the deluxe version? Yeah. They did end up bringing it out for free anyway, but it was the normal version. But I was like, fuck all that. I got the deluxe version for free anyway. So that was a huge waste. No, I've been playing Norman Reedus' delivery service, and the game's kind of a weird game. So basically, you're a delivery boy during the apocalypse where some odd shit happens where these beings, I guess, of life and death or of time and decay came out of nowhere and just start fucking up shit. And it's kind of weird because if you die as a person out of that universe, this thing called the stranding starts to come at you and shit like that, and your body can become a potential nuke, my nigga.
What?
Yeah, so in the first start of the game or whatnot, right? You go deliver some shit, and you have to deliver a body to this incinerator that you have to burn out, right? Before it explodes or whatnot, makes a huge crater. And you do this, but you have to go through this shit called BTs, which are I keep on forgetting the fucking abbreviation for this shit. But you go there, the mission became botched. You end up saving the BB, which is a small baby that you have, and they explain why you have to use babies, which is crazy. And basically, in this beginning part, the body ends up going nuclear. No, actually no, somebody gets ate first while they're alive, and that's why everything went nuclear.
Oh.
Yeah, so that shit like yeah, cause like the fucking shit in game is like Eldritch horror type shit, and I like that shit, but it's all like black ink and stuff like that. And Norman Reedus got this special power where he can like come back from certain death, I guess. But yeah, you play with a pregnant man going through the wilds of America because you actually are going through America, which is weird because like I feel like these walks should be a hell of a lot more longer. So you're playing with a shrink America running around delivering packages and stuff like that while fighting the occasional random person for like social media likes and everything. So it's basically like real life almost.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So Northern Reedus the delivery service game is actually okay. I'm thinking about streaming it. I think I got to like 32% of the game, but I'm gonna stream the rest. I'm gonna see how it works and go off from there. But no, like everything in Death Stranding has some kind of weird link, especially with names and how to use certain words and stuff like that. Like Norman Reedus' character's last name I think is Bridges. You got people like Fat Dead Die Hard Man, Dead Man, Fragile, um shit, I'm trying to remember the other ones. But yeah, they always use like puns that are related to links, so like linking something to another or like threads or like, fucking knots and shit like that. Fucking whoever like Kojima, whoever written the game for this names hire somebody who's really good with thesis or those books that's like not like dictionaries, what are they called? They're called thesis, right?
Sources?
Yes, the thought. Oh wow. Wow. Say that again so I can get it right.
The sources.
The sources? That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah, the sources.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking go on Google because I'm terrible with trying to remember words. But no, look, I was hooked on Faunus Kid, all right? I should be able to like remember this shit, but I can't. I don't use these words. No, it's thesaurus actually. Fucking, they found somebody with a thesaurus that I can't pronounce right now because I'm not high. And yeah, fam, I'm actually enjoying the game. I found out you can use your piss, doo-doo, and shower water to like stun people. I mean, enemies and stuff like that. They give you this thing called blood bombs, which you can stun enemies, which is weird. I don't like the stealth at all.
Oh, you ain't feeling the self mode of it?
No, because you know that weird ass yokai that if it catches you breathing, it kills you.
I that sounds familiar, but I don't remember like which yoke.
Well, it's a collection of spirits. So basically, um, if the spirit catches you breathing, it will take your soul. It will destroy your soul and take your body or somewhere, shit like that. So you become among the living.
That's so busted.
Yeah. So what you have to do when walking around these monsters and whatnot, you have to cover your mouth and hold in your breath. Now, mind you, there is another mechanic too, which is the BB or baby thing. I don't know what the other B stands for, but they're able to detect these BTs or whatnot, and they kind of have their own health bar, but they're your detection system. And so the only it's stupid because like the dude already has a baby in him, but he's also carrying another baby.
What?
Yeah, it's so weird. Dude's dead ass emperor. He has a baby in him. And I'm thinking like, how
Hey,
does that?
yo.
And like the babies, like, so how they explain is that these babies have stunted growth. They cannot grow outside what they are right now because if they do, they lose the perception of seeing these fucking BTS because they're able to see the BTS, but their character isn't. They can sense them, but they can't see them. So they use the BBs or the I guess I'm gonna call them bang babies, to see these BTS.
Oh, that's is that like I don't know like how to describe this.
It's basically their built-in radar.
Oh, okay.
But I'm thinking of how do people reproduce if they're doing this? Like, is there any children around? But no, fucking in the story, bro, it's sad how America got fucked over, bro. Because there's a whole part in this America that's just gone, nigga.
Jesus.
But no, that's my first half or first quarter of playing Death Stranding. I'm kind of enjoying the game. I'm kind of not. I'm probably gonna go back into it and stream it since I asked a couple like people on Twitter or whatnot, should I stream it or not? And people are like, yeah, fucking do it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do it or whatnot.
Do it.
Do it. Join the dark side. Do it, Anakin. Unlimited power, Anakin. I'll make you into Vader, Anakin. Yeah. But what's the next topic? Because I'm in the bathroom right now.
Mic off.
Let me look through the thing real quick. Damn. That is a lot of ass.
Mic on.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Oh my god, them peaches, peaches, peaches. Dude, I see why Dave chose Jack Black to do this shit because like him simping for Princess Peach is the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life.
Mic off.
And they
Mic
had no
on.
reason to make Princess Peach that thick in the movie.
Mic off.
They didn't.
Mic on.
Over here looking like Dexter's mom.
Mic off.
Well, okay, so the Archon quest thing, that's gonna take cool minutes. I guess I can. All right,
Mic
so
on.
with the Archon quest and like Genshin, um, we have done part 3, but part 2 came out like when we were taking the break. But I'm gonna be real with you, there wasn't that much to part 2 outside of a couple of things. So I'm gonna kind of sort of like just give highlights of what happened in 2. But to refresh like the memory of everybody, in part 1, basically you run into 2 characters. One is Lenny and Leniette. They're basically magicians. Then you run into the Hydro Archon, which is Farina. She basically wants to battle you, but the moment you actually take your sword out, she kind of don't want to smoke anymore.
Oh no, she bitched out? Damn, that's crazy.
Pretty much. Then you basically help Lenny get
What
for like a
happened?
magic show that you help Lenny get materials for a magic show that he's doing.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait. Before I even continue, quickly, it's the land of Hydro, and it's basically France. And
Wait,
their main
Hyrule or
gimmick,
Hydro?
no, Hydro.
With an O?
Yeah, Hyrdo.
Is this like a water spot or no?
Yeah, it's like a water place.
Okay, cool. Because it sounds like a World of Warcraft map. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay. And their whole gimmick is justice.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so basically there's like a whole in what is it? And then they also mix up like theater at the same time. Like they're
Okay.
also like a huge fan of it. So there's like literally a courthouse that's also an opera theater
Do we
at
have
the
our
same
Phoenix Wright
time.
character?
Not necessarily, but you
Ooh,
do
I
get
hit
a
it
lot of
already.
you do get the references though. They do references. Like usually when you go into a court battle, they do like the objection like point finger point thing that Phoenix Wright does. Um, but anyway, as you're helping Lenny get some materials, you surprisingly run into Child,
Uh-huh.
and it turns out that he's just there just to, just to be like just visiting, and collecting stuff from like vendors and stuff like that. He actually gets into a fight with a few of the vendors, but it turns out his vision stopped. So he decides to, for some odd ass reason, um, the vision, and he just like runs away. So once you gather all the materials for Lenny and everything else like that, he does a magic show, and during one of the tricks, it turns out that somebody actually got murdered and everything else like that. And everybody is thinking that like Lenny did the murder, but then he so now you're gonna have to figure out how to like defend him from so within trying to figure out evidence, you learn a few things. The first thing is that you learn that there's a whole famous serial murder case where a bunch of young women actually disappears and they end up getting murdered. So another thing that you notice is that there is like a machine tree, and basically it's the thing that gives the um then you're introduced to a few characters. The first one is Neuvillette,
Mm-hmm.
which he basically is like the court master and everything else like that. He basically is the judge that sees that foresees everything of all of like Fontaine's like court cases and stuff like that. Then you're introduced to technically the main character, Fontaine, because like for some reason like every region has like a main character that you'll follow throughout. So Mondstadt's was Albedo, Lioa's was Zhao,
Mm-hmm.
Inuzuma's was Kazuma, and Sumeru was Ahito. In this one, it's
Hey,
a chick named
side question real quick. Is there an American like word map in this game? Or is that exclusive for
uh
Honkai Star Rail?
no, not even the Honkai Star Rail, but oh okay, so there is technically an American one which is Mondstadt. And
What?
the only thing that Mondstadt gets from like America wise is just basically like the freedom aspect. That's it.
Wow, there's no black
But
people running
outside
around
of
in Genshin yet? Wow, that's crazy.
you have black people in Genshin.
They're just dark. They're just tan or dark skinned. They're not real African American.
No, you have Dea, Candace, and Sino. They all come from the desert.
I thought they were like supposed to be Indian or something like that.
No, they come from the desert. They come from the desert, which is basically Egypt.
Oh, but we still have an African American. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so in this one, it's a character named Navia, which she basically her story is she had her father got misjudged and he ended up dying because of it. And she basically kind of wants justice. At the same time, she also is like kind of rich too. So she kind of has like a social following within like the place that she lives at, which is Poseidon, or I think that's how you pronounce it.
Mm.
Uh, so she also has like two bodyguards, which I like to call like the Blues Brothers. because that's what they kind of sort of look like in a way. But anywho, she helps you out with like the case and everything else like that. And then once the case starts, the case gets slightly derailed because it turns out that one plot twist is that Lenny and his yet are foster kids for a harbinger
Mm-hmm.
and for the Fatui and everything else like that. So of course, like the traveler gets mad because he realizes that that's going to technically hurt protecting them and stuff like that. So after they get their differences and everything else, they continue the case, and then you kind of once the case was resolved, um, it turns out that there's like a huge threat to Fontaine, and this is because there's a prophecy in Fontaine that puts everybody in danger. And this prophecy is that Fontaine will flood, kill everybody except for the kill everybody in the flood except for Farina, and Farina would just basically sweep on the throne while everybody else in Fontaine dies. And the way this happens is that there's this special water called primordial seawater. And
Primordial
if any
seawater? That sounds so evil.
it does, it turns out that anybody who is a native Fontaine that comes in contact with dissolve and
Dissolve?
actually die. Yeah, they'll dissolve and die from it.
Why does it sound so familiar? Wasn't there like some shit with like a fountain and some tears, and the tears are collected by like the fucking water fountain or some shit?
Oh yeah, that's like one of the major fountains of Fontaine. Like basically everything water wise, yeah, every type of like water type liquid or anything else like that, comes to that one fountain. Um, but uh, once that case gets resolved, Navia actually invites you to dinner and everything else like that. And then it turns out that somebody was out to kill her because they put the primordial seawater in her drink.
Oh
And
no!
luckily yeah, luckily she didn't drink it, and luckily she didn't drink it. So you basically try to figure out like who's out for Navi. Meanwhile, it turns out that she got arrested, and now you have to try to defend them because they're going to blame Child for the serial murders and everything else like that. So then you actually learn the truth about the serial murders, and it actually turns out it's like a dude who lost his wife during an expiration, and he wanted to figure like his wife like primordial seawater, and she dissolved, and he's been trying to figure out a way to reverse it. So he basically kidnaps young women and tries different experiments to see if if he can reverse like the primordial seawater.
So like,
Um,
if they become primordial seawater, can you collect them, or is there like a time limit?
um, yes and no. That's going to be something that actually gets important. Uh, but it actually turns out that once you actually find like the actual culprit, which turns out to be somebody who was like close to him, what
Uh-huh.
basically he like confesses him, he like confesses and everything else like that. He's guilty. He actually goes into like this fountain because it turns out that earlier the traveler heard a voice in the fountain, and it turns out that there was an ocean in, which is like this look like water fairy thing in there. It was like, but he goes into there because he thinks that he'll be reunited with like his ex-wife, because it turns out that when the traveler went into there, he actually, the voice that he heard turns out to be his ex. Um, it turned out that that was his mistake, because every single woman that he killed with the primordial seed was there waiting for him, and he gets tortured. Um, Once he
So
went into
like,
like the water and stuff.
question: how much water will it take?
If, let's say if you had like a bathtub full of primordial seed and your whole
So drinking it will be like, just fucking up your organs. You'll just die.
pretty much.
So is it like how in the first X-Men film, how when the president or the senator got turned into water?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Like less graphic than that, but yeah.
Less graphic. What you mean? They're turning into fucking water. It should be graphic. Or do you
Oh,
hear like, or is it like one of those things where it like cuts off and you just hear the splash?
they kind of sort of did it like that for but um, yeah, it's kind of something like that in a way.
Mm.
You just like evaporate.
Oh damn! Just evaporate? Damn! But you said there's a way to reverse it. Like, are you able to like? Are they able to? Oh, I know I'm going too deep into this. Like, are they able to like catch that mist or the evaporation and put it in like a container until you get like revived?
Sadly, no. There was an incident where like something did happen, but that like again it basically happened, and there's like a reason for it too. Um, but let me think. So after solving the case, what happens is that Neuvillette will give the verdict, and then the final say will go to the orchestra. Now, this whole particular time, whatever verdict Neuvillette gives, the Oratrice will basically give it the same. They give the same regardless. So since Child was innocent, he basically said that Child is innocent. But then the Oratrice otherwise said that he was not guilty. So
Uh
this
huh.
confuses everybody, and he's like everybody's kind of wondering why the completely different. But because Fontaine Law basically whatever the oratory says be, they have no choice but to arrest Child. And that's basically what they did. So that will be the end for the first part. The second part, it turns out that Child escaped from prison. And the thing is the prison is supposed to be unescapable because it's like Alcatraz, but it's underwater instead of like on top of the water. So it's like an underwater, it's like an underwater.
Okay.
So Neverlet says that, oh, we're gonna send you to prison, and then basically you try to investigate inside the prison cell and whatnot.
Hey,
So
Alucard,
he
hold on.
agrees.
You're cutting out in and out for like a little bit between your sentences, but I'm get what you're saying now.
Oh, okay, my bad. So yeah, he basically says, oh, so go to this prison and basically investigate how the Child escaped and everything else like that. Um, so you go there and you're met by two particular. One is this character called Siegewind, which I forgot. There's like a special race in Fontaine called the Mezzalines, which is basically like these little dragon looking creature things. They're kind of cute and like they don't walk, they skip, which is pretty like cute at the same time. But like they don't really they're kind of like emotional. Um However, Siege Wing is a special case because, like, for some reason, he has human looks, but anyway, she's supposed to be like the nurse of that prison,
Okay.
and then we're introduced to arguably my most favorite from Fontaine. His name is Riosley. Well, we're just gonna call him Rio for short. Reason I like him is because this dude basically he's a Genshin character who throws straight up hands.
Okay.
And the best part about it, not only he's the warden of the, but the best part about it, his Japanese VA is played by is Jotaro's VA.
Okay. No, because like you're cutting off, but I guess it's like Discord's trying to like grab the last of your shit. I'm getting what you're saying. It's just the cutoffs is and I think it's just Discord being a dick.
Oh, okay. It might be either that or like partially my mic. To be sure, I think I'll need to get like a mic.
What you mean?
Oh, it's like I have to put like the mic is at a particular point where I have to put it in a certain position in order to go like to get perfect audio,
Mm-hmm.
like that type of thing. So yeah, I'm actually am planning on getting a new mic.
Does it sound like that on my end though?
It sounds pretty. It sounds pretty good on your end. Like there's no answer, but yeah, it sounds pretty good on my end.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link to the headset that I have,
All right.
but later though.
Okay. Let me think. Oh, so you get to the jail. It turns out that like the jail is like a completely different, like a completely different society and whatnot. You get like one free meal, but 3 meals like maximum. And for some reason they do like the meal system like very randomly. So you'll get like either a very good meal or is this very random?
So, do you get a new character in this DLC?
When in that in wait, the one I'm at is like currently in 1. Riosley and Neverlet was in this current one. Farina is playable, and Charlotte is as well. But basically to quickly go over like the prison segment, as you go there, as you progress, it turns out that there's like certain rumors that happen, do certain things. So like for a prime example, one of the things was you're not supposed to work 3 days in a row. Otherwise, you you work if you work 3 days in a row on a day when you get your lunch, you're gonna get like a very nasty lunch and stuff like that. So you decide to try it out. And it turns out that the rumor was actually true, and um the lunch looked like it was very unedible. There's like a reason to it. And then like another one was like if they have like an underground like fighting arena for some odd ass reason. And if
Would you
you
have to have the
bet
battle pit?
yeah, pretty much. And if you bet on both of the fighters, then like something would happen. And then it turns out that if you do that, you get like a special like drink promotion that's like for one of the vendors in Fontaine. That was pretty weird. But it turns out that all of these rumors just like misunderstandings in the prison cell. So the reason why you get that weird lunch is because Siege Ween basically made it herself, and she thinks that you're going to be like super tired, and the thing that she prepared is supposed to give you more stamina, basically, and like re-energize you and stuff like that. But after things go with after you spend multiple days in the cell, you figure out that there was a path that child secretly figured out to actually like go through there. Um, and ironically, the Lenny and their like sibling, I think the way he pronounces Fernaman or something like that. We'll just go call him Fernie for short.
Okay.
Anyway, it turns out that Fernie is a professional diver and stuff like that. And he tried to investigate that place, but he almost died doing it because it turns out that where they were swimming, where Child was swimming, it was more it had the primordial seawater and everything else like that. So basically, Fernie almost drowned and died in the seawater. Then Riosley basically explained that the prison cell, like underneath the prison cell, is nothing but the prison is nothing but water, and this is basically the gate in between keeping it there and everything else like that.
So
So
I
at
have
one
a question. Can this primordial water turn into rain?
um can it turn into rain? Not that I know. No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't.
Wow, that sucks. I want to see mass extinction because of some primordial. Dude, primordial water seems so fucked.
It really is like as the story goes on and stuff like that.
Like, it cannot like a drop turn into water? Because if that's so, that's also fucked too.
Yeah, Fernie almost did actually.
Damn, but
If
continue.
if he didn't get saved by another character that's gonna become playable, but at one particular point towards the end of like part 2, some of the primordial seawater lets loose, and Neverlet actually comes and saves everybody
Okay.
and whatnot. So he basically stopped it from happening or anything. So um the last thing that happens in part 2 is that you actually run into one of the harbingers, which her name is Aricello, but we're going to call her Arlie for short. Let me explain the most interesting thing about Arlicello. Now, before you're introduced to her, um, Lenny and Leniette kept calling her father, but every time they call her father, there's like parentheses in between father. So you actually meet her when she wants to meet with Rena. Basically, you're there, you like the traveler there to observe the conversation because Farina is really scared of Arlie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it turns out like the way Arlie has like the way like of Arlie's like mannerism, she kind of has like that mommy dog vibe. So a lot of people in the community like, yeah, she mommy so hard, daddy instead.
Wow.
So as you listen into the conversation, like escape from, and if he's even alive, and then at the same time, what is she's doing about the seawater situation? Of course, like there's like a huge like never and stuff like that, but you can definitely tell that Farina's scared. But then it kind of does like a act of Arlie's thoughts. And it turns out that Arlie at one point disguised herself in a cloak and was about to strike and saw Farina just like late at night, basically petting a stray alley cat. And she was about to strike Farina because she wanted to know what the Hydro Archon's like powers. But Farina, she instead was so scared that she was begging for life. So now Arlie started to start questioning things on whether or not Farina's like an actual. So after that meeting, part two basically ends, and she uh thanks you for actually being Lenny's friend and everything else like that. Um, it's kind of confusing at first because she's basically supposed to be the enemy, but they did say that every single harbinger has like a different motive. So while most of them are basically foes, some of them are basically doing it for like reasons stuff like. And Arlie is basically supposed to be one of them.
Okay.
So once you get to part three, you're basically released from prison, but you actually feel a tremor going on out of nowhere. Uh, Paimon thought it was the primordial seawater being let loose, but Ryosley basically said that he could tell whenever the tremors are either underground, and he said that was an overground tremor. So you go to Neuvillette to figure happening, what happened about the tremor, and it actually turned out it happened in Poisson. You get to Poisson, and basically, the Poisson started getting flooded with primordial seawater, but they had like a mass majority escape, even though there was some casualties.
So I have a
You run
question.
back at
Can you
yeah.
mix the water? Can you mix motor water with primordial seawater? I'm just asking this because like that shit sounds dangerous as fucking. Can get? Does it have like a certain color? Does it look different? Does it look just like water?
Technically, yeah, they also do kind of sort of do it, but I want to say um, the primordial seawater is like a more of a light blue color than what normal water. That's kind of like what it looks like in a way.
That's dangerous.
It is.
Sorry if I'm still stuck on the primordial water shit. This just sounds like some fucking super hazard.
Oh no, it's a major part of the story. So,
Can you cook with it
so
though?
I hope not. That would be
Eh.
weird. That would be weird.
Boil some noodles in
But
that
um, so you run into Navi, and she basically just got escorting all the like the residents there, like the ones that survived. Out of nowhere, she basically asked if you can come to her father's grave. And once you go to her father's grave, she starts randomly crying, and you're trying, and it turns out that like her two bodyguards died trying to save everybody from the primordial seawater in that attacked Poisson and everything else
Oh
like that.
shit.
Um, so next you run it like Arlie comes out and basically said that she ancient tablets on it like a prop that's based on the prophecy that was mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So Navia kind of needs to go. And once you go into this cave, you get deep enough, and then it turns out that all is like primordial seawater. So basically, you basically just tell Navia to be careful, but eventually she falls in there on accident, and once she falls in there, you see that she's like dreaming in the on the
Hey, so with the primordial water, is it like instant or does it take time?
It looks like it takes time. Like I think like this whole like it basically technically.
Or you're cutting in and
Um.
out? Are you?
Oh
Is
yeah.
it like a peaking issue with your mic? Because it sounds like it's on your peaks.
Oh, I'm not too sure, but it looks like it takes time because she basically sees herself being in the courthouse. And then once that she was in the courthouse, you have all of these people said that she's guilty of being nice to everybody, which is kind of sort of weird. But she recognizes that a mass majority of people are the ones who died in Pakistan. And out of nowhere, her two bodyguards that all died in, they're there and they're telling her, don't accept the verdict, don't accept the verdict at all and stuff. So she's very confused on why she's being put on trial.
Mm-hmm.
And out of nowhere, you see Nevelet, and he says, "Come toward me," and everything else, hurry and stuff like that. The her bodyguards are trying to like push her to Nevelet, but as like the people are coming close to to Navia, she starts to notice that they start turning into Oceanid. And then right when she got in, right when to Nevelet, he actually saves her. It's like, yeah, he actually saves her and everything else. So she was explaining that like, oh, bunch of ocean and everything like that, and they just continue on with the thing. So once they get to the end of the cave, they see like all of these cave drawings, and basically it's like supposed to be four of the last one. The first one shows it shows basically it basically shows like a god being pissed at everybody in Fontaine. And then it shows Farina and it shows the people of Fontaine begging for forgiveness in front of said god. And then the third panel shows the people of Fontaine sacrificing Farina and everything else like that. So after you retrieve the tablets, you basically call like basically every main character same, and you try to form this strategy of trying to get Farina into the to put like a trial against Farina and stuff like that. Because now everybody's in suspicion of whether or not she's the Hydro Archon.
Bro, there's so much lore to this.
I know, right? There's a lot of lore to this. So so the way the strategy is going to happen, Farina's going to go to a show. A lot of people from Pasan is basically going to pressure her into asking what she's going to do about saving the people of Fontaine because she's already house and actually end up in Pasan. And then that's where the traveler comes in and he's going to escort her to a house where that house is going to go and whatnot, which is a weird plan, but it actually works. While you're trapped in this house and stuff like that, Farina looked like she wanted to confess something to you though, but she doesn't necessarily do that. Keep in mind that like the whole time, like the way Farina's like personality is that she basically what is it? Her whole personality is she knows how to talk her way out of the situation and everything. So she has like bard charisma and stuff.
Okay.
So what happens next is once you successfully take her to the courthouse, you basically try to do this trial on making her confess that she's not the Hydra. And of course she's trying to like
Hey,
play
I
it
have a
off and
question.
everything else.
Does your avatar or main character have a love interest?
Uh
And also,
that's
do you ever
kind of
see your
sort.
sibling ever again?
You do see your sibling a few. You do run into your sibling a few.
Are they evil?
Yeah, they're basically evil.
Damn, that sucks.
Um, So it's not like they don't have a direct love interest, but they have implied love interest.
What you mean by implied?
Well, because you can choose to play as either the brother or the sister, they don't have like a necessary like love interest per se, but they have like a few implied ones depending on which character you choose.
Okay.
For Aether, which is like the brother, you have what was it? Possibly Ayaka, possibly yeah, I think Ayaka is like one of the possibilities and stuff like that. Not necessarily you could do it directly, but like the way like this character story happens is kind of sort of like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Lumine, it'll probably be Child in a way. Um, but where was I? Oh yeah. So they basically one up Farina in every single like topic that they tried to use against her. Like for example, she was like, if I wasn't the Archon, then how come if I wasn't an Archon and I was a human, how come I've lived for over 5? And they were like, probably because you're under some curse. So then after basically after basically winning most of the things in the court case, it comes down to one thing that can actually that can actually finalize this whole thing and basically checkmate. They decided to use primordial seawater and give like they have like a sample from it. And they said, hey, stick your hand in there, and if nothing happens, then you're the Hydro Archon. But if you actually dissolve, then basically we know that you're like human and all that stuff like that. So she hesitates for a while, for a cool minute, and Neverlet gives her it, but if she doesn't do it, then since she's instantly guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So she actually puts her hand in the water, like as a last resort. And nobody was expecting her to act in the water, but they were still one step ahead of her. So it turns out that it's a low concentration version of primordial seawater, and they actually got a medical professional to to observe her and stuff like that. And she actually had every single symptom that a human would have, or a human from Fontaine would have, if they touched the primordial seawater. So basically, the court case was over and she was found guilty and not being con. So she's just sitting down on the chair, has tears coming down her. The order trees gives the final verdict of not only a guilty verdict but also a death sentence. And the reason why it's rising is because the order trees has in the five has never given a death sentence, and this was like its first and only one. So, um, during this time when while everybody's confused on the verdict and stuff like that, the Artie basically comes in with the fourth and final panel. And it turns out that the fourth and final panel isn't the ending of it. Is actually the beginning of it, and it shows a bunch of Oceanid.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically figure out that everybody in Fontaine was originally, and um the Hydro Archon liked humans so much that she decided to put some of the seawater inside the bloodstreams of all the oceanists so they can turn human.
Oh.
And the thing is, the highest god of authority, Celestia, didn't like that the Hydro Archon made a new version of humans. So that's where the prophecy came in, where she was going to flood the whole place as punishment.
Oh wow.
But then out of nowhere, you kind of figure out that the thing that Celestia sent that to like to flood Fontaine was like this space narwhal.
Mhm.
And out of nowhere, the space narwhal like shows up in the court and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, and it like breaks through like the space of time and like appears, and it looks like it was about to attack, but then out of nowhere, Chow is comes out of nowhere and pushes it back into the space of because he was fighting it this whole time. So everybody was kind of like confused at it for a second, but the Oratrice was about to basically kill Farina and whatnot. The Traveler basically goes to Farina, runs to Farina and tries to save her, but like once her tear hit his hand, it turns out that she went into her consciousness. So now there's two different things happening. You first have the Traveler, who is in Farina's consciousness, which
Mhm.
Farina's basically on a stage, and then you have the actual art Hydro Archon, which her name is Focalors, actually come from the Oratrice. It's all like, and she's talking to Neuvillette. And then it actually turns out that Neuvillette is okay, this is gonna be kind of confusing. Neuvillette is basically an elemental legendary element.
What element?
It
Water, I guess, right? Since you're in
yeah,
the water. Okay.
yeah, water. It turns out that every single nation has like an elemental dragon, but so far he's the only one confirmed. But so it turns out that Focalors was trying. It's like so. It turns out that Focalors made Farina just to act in her place.
Mic off.
And the reason being is because Focalors knew about the
Mic
prophecy,
on.
but wanted to
Oh
play
shit.
an reverse card against the against the against Celestia and whatnot. So she decided to go into hiding, have Farina basically.
Ooh.
Then Farina basically explains her situation through like a play and stuff like that. So of course like it shows like that photo up in the mirror because like she looks exact they both look exactly like each other. And she basically says, hey, I'm basically is all like I want danger, but you're gonna be suffering in the process. So she of course Farina being scared that Fontaine is gonna that is in danger, she decides that and she basically says I want to put a curse on, but you're gonna basically have to like play like the Hydro Arc. And of course Farina is scared because she's like how am I supposed to do that and convince everybody I'm the Hydro Archon? And she basically just says, hey, just act like what everybody thinks of Gotcha and everything. So of course, like she gives her first. Everybody is she sounds like very modest like that. So everybody's kind of kind of suspicious about her and stuff like that. And then that's where she starts like playing like more of an and everything else like that. So every um thinks that she's like the real deal and everything like that. She has to play what everybody. Then it basically goes through her day-to-day situation. She uh she looks over the court cases. She randomly meets people out of note. She scheduled meetings to like meet people and everything. And then she has like informants to figure out if there's anything she can do about the primordial seawater. And then of course, like at one particular point, it shows like her winding down for the day and everything. And I will admit, it starts getting depressing because she realizes that she can't tell anybody that she isn't the Hydro Arc, and she has to keep playing this part as the Hydro Archon, and it makes her feel very lonely because there's even at times where at the scenes she's on the bed, she's on the side of the bed crying and everything else like that. And then it actually gets up to a point where she's so depressed that she looks like that she was crying in front of one of the people, but she didn't know she was crying. She was doing it. And then it actually gets up to the point where she's actually it's at the point her and the traveler are like inside,
So I have a question. Are
and
any
she
like
looked like she
back?
was about to confess or something, and she was like, oh, in technicality, the traveler isn't part of Teviat and isn't part of this nation at all. He's just a spectator.
Hey, I have a
In a
corn
way, he's just
suggestion
a
for your
spectator.
channel. You should really cover this on your like your channel or whatnot, with like graphics and all that shit. Sorry, I just like got blazed up a little bit. I'm a little bit high, but I was gonna ask: is there like fighting in between this, or is this nothing but story? Because that's a lot of fucking content.
Yeah, there was about to be fighting in a little bit.
A little
Um,
bit after all that. Nobody caught hands. Nigga, you put primordial water in my drink. We're going to battle mode right now.
so
And then, motherfucker, you gonna pressure me at court, bro? And then you unconsensually put like fucking water in my fucking veins. That's so I become human and shit. What the fuck you mean that for? We're happy these people. But no,
um,
fucking primordial water. Like I thought it would be more dangerous than that, but it's just like slowly turns into. It seems like a reverse symbiote.
in a way, in a way, it kind of, but well, basically, the primordial seawater is like Celestia's curse, yeah,
Wait,
in a
Celestia's
way.
what?
Celestia's curse in a way.
Oh,
Um, so she basically wanted to confess to Traveler at that particular time that she really wasn't the Hydro, and she didn't think that she'll get any repercussions because of it, because he's not really of like he's not really part of Fontaine or anything else like. So after that ends, it goes back to like Focalors and Neverlet talking, and she basically explains that yeah, she used Farina just so she can dodge like the Celestia's curse and whatnot. And she was like, okay, she basically gives Nebulet his powers back, and he was wondering why they gave Farina the death case. And Focalor said it wasn't for Farina, it was for me. He was all like, wait, why? He's all like, he basically asked the question, why? He was like, I made like a human suffer 500 years plus and got Fontaine almost in danger. Of course, like a death sentence will be like acceptable and stuff like that.
wait,
So
can they die?
technically, yeah, because there's been more than one arc.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and
So they can age, but like, I'm so confused.
I was like so far outside of like the last two archons that we haven't met yet. Venti and Jean original are out of the five that we have right now that are alive.
Okay.
Um, so once that happened, like once Focalors and Farina does this dance and stuff like that, there's like a gigantic sword that's like hovering over Focalors' head. And she basically gets executed from it.
Damn.
Neverlet has his powers back and everything else like that. And even though Farina's still like in the chair, like the Traveler comes back, and then it is him and Neverlet the go into like the space hole thing to
Not
actually fight the
space hole.
narwhal.
It's not a portal. It's a space hole. It's in
Okay, yeah.
space.
He basically goes against they basically go inside like the space narwhal.
Space? There's
Oh,
space narwhals?
yeah, there's a space narwhal.
Bro, I want to have a space narwhal. That'd be awesome. You're in space riding on a narwhal talking about, wee! Oh, listen to Danny Brown's Tanner.
Bruh.
But no, go ahead.
So you basically fight this like narwhal and stuff, and at one particular point it like swallows you, and then like you fight like this like inner spirit like inside of it, and then for some reason you're hearing dubstep, but still, yeah,
Dubstep and Genshin Impact, is it good?
it's actually pretty good because they mix up like they actually mix up like well sounds in the middle of
Wait,
it.
which wave of dubstep? Second, third, or fourth wave?
Um,
Yes, there are 5 waves of dubstep.
I'm trying to remember like which one actually, because I kind of forgot about that.
How dirty was the drop?
The drop was pretty clean actually.
I want my drops to be filthy.
Hey,
Like that
it kind of
2012 dubstep where shit was just nasty ass dumpster drops. And we're not saying this a diss dubstep. Those drops were actually fucking filthy dirty, bro.
Oh,
Like you'll get like fucking Skrillex dropping the most nastiest, most fucking smelling ass drop you'll ever hear. That's why Bangarang was so good.
so after fighting this like narwhal and everything else, you're introduced to this one chick. It's kind of hard to pronounce her name, but it's like Skickerd or something like that.
Just
And
use
it
that.
turns,
We use
yeah,
that name.
we're just going to use Skirt. We're just going to basically use Skirt. So
It's
you meet her.
good.
It turns out, okay, so it turns out that Skirt is actually the person who taught Child how to fight and everything else like that. And there was like lore.
Wait, is that the chick who backed out of a fight?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So a while back when Child was introduced, part of his lore said that one day, the reason why he's so fight hungry, is because he one day and didn't come out there for days.
Wow,
And I
hold on.
guess,
Repeat that, bro. You got a whole sentence cut out.
oh,
You're like one day and
so,
then pause.
it said like one day Child fell into like this abyssal place,
Uh-huh.
and it never described what said abyssal place is,
It was a
but he
primordial
did.
abyssal water. It made him stronger. He was the one who fought and won. He's too much primordial water. That's why I'm naming this shit primordial. That shit sounds fucking just horrible.
It kind of does in a way. So After uh after talking to her and like after talking to Skirt and everything else like that, never letting the Traveler comes back. And out of nowhere, it started raining. And once the Neverlet, he floats up into the sky and he makes the final verdict that all of Fontaine's sins are washed. So like out of nowhere, like this big orb blast comes around and spreads around Fontaine and stuff. Fontaine starts flooding, but everybody was prepared for the flood, so like there was a bunch of ships and stuff like the flooding stopped, and it turns out that nobody can't die from seawater anymore because that verdict
Wait, so the
that
verdicts have actual special properties?
this particular one did.
Okay.
Uh Nebulet's verdict of Washington.
Of washing who?
No, washing their sins away.
Oh.
So so basically the prophecy technically been fulfilled except for everybody doesn't die. So in a way, Focalors reversed that whole thing. And then right after that, Focalors gives Farina like a final thank you before passing on. And after this, since Farina is no longer the High Archon, Nevelet basically takes the place as like the person running Fontaine.
Okay.
And then Farina basically just lives her life as a normal as Focalors wanted her to do.
All right, that's cool. So you get any special items for giving this lore fucking dump?
Not necessarily. It's like you do get like a
Like not a free
also
banner or anything like that?
you get like some pulls off.
Holy shit! I just realized we've been only talking about Genshin Impact. We never got back to Honkai Star Rail at all.
Oh, I'm about to do. It's pretty like Honkai Star Rail is pretty short, so it's um. So Star Rail, they had an event on the last patch, which was this thing called Ethereum War. And before I start that, I need to quickly talk about the character Topaz. So one of the characters that is introduced is called Topaz, and she works for a place called the IC, which is
Huh?
the International Peace Controller, something like that. But anyway, they basically go through like planets that are like in danger and stuff like that, and basically take over.
Okay.
Reason being, and Topaz is like one of the, and basically her story was that her planet was like in poverty and stuff, where it was like where like the whole planet was dying, and everybody was like in the struggle and stuff like that. So it turns out that the IP stopped and the planet recovered.
Okay.
Um, and basically, she joined the IP, and a bunch of there did too, because they basically saved her planet and stuff like that. Um, the whole thing of her story is, I mean, the whole like first part of like the whole thing is she wants to do the same thing to Bellabog. She wants to take Bellabog, and she wants the IPC to basically like gain it and stuff like. Basically, the Trailblazer, he asked like a bunch of people, Bellabog, what they think of the situation, and overall they fight against the IPC's decision to like do anything about it. So after all that, you're introduced Ethereum Wars, and Ethereum Wars is basically taking a lot of the monsters that are in Billabong. Well, not in Billabong, but like all over like the place in general, and just like turn them into like Pokemon, basically.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
So
let me guess. Charizard, Pikachu, Lucario, Blaziken, and two
well,
other random Pokemon.
it's not directly Pokemon, but you catch them.
Do you get to see these people in wait, you're catching people? Wait, wait, I'm confused.
Yeah, basically a lot of the enemies in the game, you're catching them and using them as Pokemon.
Oh, that's so weird.
It's weird, but it's actually pretty interesting. I will
Don't
admit that.
Starro have guns?
Yeah.
The fuck you mean catching monsters? Nigga, shoot that monster. What you mean? You got the force multiplier. But no, continue.
So there's like a lot of Pokemon, and I think the main one that they're technically is second gen, and there's like a reason for this. So first off, there's like a bunch of IPC officers that sounds
Insane
exactly
clown pussy?
as the-
What? You said IPC, right? Insane clown posse.
You're right. It's like either ICP or is it IPC? It's like one of the
No,
two. But yeah, I get what
insane
you mean.
clown posse.
Oh, Posse,
ICP.
yeah, I know.
What? No, continue. I'm fucking around.
With all the gigolos. Not
Imagine.
gigolos, juggalos, my bad. Juggalos.
Imagine fucking logging into the Honkai server or Genshin Impact, and for one of the banners is just a juggalo, just looking menacing at the screen. He has like fire powers or some stupid shit.
So, what was it? So, as you're doing this thing, it turns out that there's like a whole tournament going on. And during this whole tournament, you're basically introduced to the organizer, which is literally named. I shit you not, his name is literally Giovanni.
Oh shit! Does he have the fit though? If he doesn't have the fit, it doesn't count.
Kind of, sort of, but it's not as flashy as like Giovanni's. Um,
So Giovanni left his wife and kid to go to the fucking Honkai Rail universe.
um, so he basically, well, he's like actually the creator of the game too. Usually he does the thing where like you start out with like one of the monsters and stuff like that, but it turns out monster that is basically like corrupt data. And, you're basically like using that particular one as like basically your Pikachu in a way.
So like,
So
are they actually real Pokemon or is this like lookalikes?
they're just like look-alike. Well, you're playing them like Pokemon.
Okay.
And I will admit, this is like some of the best battle music ever. I will admit that. Some of the battle music just sounds like Ridge Racer.
Oh, what?
But yeah,
That
somebody,
smooth jazz, that smooth techno jazz.
yeah. So somebody figured out that like two of the songs on are just like rearranged versions of a couple of the songs from Ridge Racer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you're basically entering this tournament and everything else like that. And you keep running into like these particular like IPC officers, which sounds exactly like Jesse and James. And they're basically there to steal like your monster and stuff like that, like how they steal Pikachu.
But the main character is
Um
Giovanni, isn't it?
no, that's the organizer. That's the organizer. His name is Gio.
Oh.
So basically, eventually, you do have to fight Giovanni in this particular thing. He basically sets everything up to make sure you fight him. And then you do like the actual where you run into like a few of the characters and everything else like that. And during this tournament, there's elite player and everything else like that. So you're trying to figure out like who this elite player is, but you're still going through the tournament and everything. Of course, Topaz is like the final boss of this tournament, and once you beat her, um, she basically tournament. However, it's not necessarily over as Giovanni and Topaz said that you still have to fight the elite player. Um, so once you so basically you go through like this mountain and you keep climbing up this mountain and then you meet the elite player, which is actually Hook.
Mm-hmm.
And she says not a word throughout that whole fight, but you're basically playing like a whole bar.
He sounds like Red.
Yeah, she's basically red.
Damn. So you played all of fucking Pokemon Gold and Silver in this one season.
Pretty much.
Dang. Oh fuck. Bro, that was a long fucking Genshin Impact, dude. And I gotta
It
lie.
was. Well,
Fucking
it was a major part of the story, so it kind of made sense.
fucking Primordial Water's too strong though. But about things being too strong, you wanna go to the next topic?
Yeah, we can go to the next topic.
Alright, the next topic actually is yo, so you know the red pill's actually falling off hardcore?
Yeah, that's because we don't have anybody that's.
But just poorly things just got demonetized, by the way.
Oh yeah, I heard she was also. She also said something about like a something weird about like a 16-year-old is sexy or something like
Yes,
that.
she said 16-year-olds are better than are sexier than 20-year-olds. Deadass her
I
Twitter
don't
post.
I don't understand her like reasoning for it.
Maybe she's just Shotacon or something?
I'm not too.
There's no way you're gonna there's no way you're gonna say that shit. And you know what's fucked up too? Her friends and her families was telling us she was never like this before.
Oh, so basically there was something that she saw that she basically that completely changed her like in general.
Yeah, it's like she never had these talking points or whatnot when she first started. Actually, she's on that rich girl shit because her family is rich. Her family's fucking got money and shit like that, right? But like she changed somehow. Even her ex boyfriend was saying she was never like this before. And she did a video of saying that yeah, basically I guess she says she's not an idiot or it's like she's just looking for attention. I gotta look it up. I don't want to paraphrase it. I don't want to like fucking say the wrong thing or whatnot. But yeah, just pearly things. Deadass said like fucking 16-year-olds are awesome. And Shoulder Con or Lolicon, I don't know what the fuck side of herself, and now like after like because mind you, pearly things are on all of these outlets and stuff like that. So I see why YouTube acted the way they act, different from what they did with Sniper Wolf.
Oh,
Yeah, because Sniper Wolf's supposed to be off the platform after that dumbass shit. But I don't know. That's their poster child, just like Pokemon is Twitch's poster child. But anyway, bro, so I was watching Album and Priest the other day, and fucking, they were talking about this pig pill community, which is basically the red pill community, but like with women, and like
yeah,
they're all have
it's hot
misandry.
garbage.
Like
It's hot garbage.
this one chick was saying, hey, install a camera in your house, not for the baby, but just so you can win arguments. Or like how men are like narrow viewed, so like if they lose their keys, it's like it's because of how they think. And Abba and Priest is like, maybe you gotta stop just moving our keys. Like we put our keys in certain places so they can be there. Just because like you move it somewhere and doesn't say anything doesn't mean shit. Cause it's like, be you know what I think it is? This internet shit don't teach people how to communicate correctly. So like other people who are rich and don't have relationships have to tell other people how they have relationships, and it gets all muddled and screwed up and shit, acting like they're relationship gurus, but they're just saying shit till they get popped in 2 weeks online.
I believe that.
And I think that's what happened with Pearly Things. She just kept on saying stupid shit, like women shouldn't vote, or like if they were like with the wage gap, do the same like hard jobs that men do, like the dirty jobs. And mind you, there's women in
Jesus.
those fields of dirty jobs, but they're usually like not doing the extreme work, like a being on an oil rig.
Exactly.
But no, the pink pill community is something that's still new. It only has like a couple of weird ass fucking TikTok videos with the same fucking yelling, screaming song from this woman. I don't know what it is, but the shit's annoying. Fucking yeah, that's about it for the pink pill.
Bleh.
I know that was super short after those long ass like hour and a half, but yeah.
I mean, there isn't really much to talk about the pink pill thing in general.
Like I've
Dumb.
seen this shit with people, with individuals, and not online though. Cause people would think like, oh bro, fucking, oh my god, so fucking almost had a fucking fit at this one chick talking about. You know what I hate about people when they try to shit
What?
on somebody for their lifestyle and giving little to no context of what kind of person they are and expect everybody to be on their side about shitting on that person.
That's dumbass logic.
Like I was talking to this one chick with Discord, like whole Discord, right? Was talking to her, right? And she was talking about how if you're like 30 years old and working a retail job, you're basically a bum. And we try to like answer questions like, "What the fuck do you mean? Like, can you please explain?" And like until before like she dropped, "Oh, this dude's like some kind of gross dude who fucks with like young people." She was just shooting on him and calling him all kinds of losers because he had a quote unquote to her what is a dead end job. And like
Oh my.
everybody in the chat who were mostly men were like, "What the fuck do you mean? Can you please explain yourself?" Because usually a bum doesn't have a job, right? Or somebody who only got the
Yeah,
shit together, don't still stay with their parents, don't have a job, and fucking buy magic cards all day. Like some of the people at the fucking card shop, but I'm just making a joke. But anyway, but no, usually people see those as bums or like they don't do anything except for like probably do hood shit, don't have a job, and still stay with the parents, still doing the hood shit or whatnot, right? Understand, like
right.
we would agree with her. But saying somebody who has a retail job, given this economy right now, a bum is crazy. But then again, that's their preference as man. They probably is young as shit. That's why I probably just assume. But like, holy shit, bro. Like, what is the criteria to for dating nowadays or fucking talking to a woman now? Do you have to have like $300,000 year job or some shit like that? Like, I feel like I should have just asked her the question of what is like the ideal wage for a man to have or whatnot, but that would have been rude because you're not supposed to ask those kind of questions to women.
You know what? I honestly do believe that. I don't think that this is in like
And like what?
um when it comes to like worrying about like job preference, like how much somebody makes and everything.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a weird criteria because like if y'all dating, it shouldn't matter what kind of job he has unless like fucking y'all guys about to get married or some shit and the job won't be able to cover certain expenses and whatnot. That's fine. But don't sit here and be like look at a person just because of their work history and be like, oh, they're less than because um they have a job that pays them and they're able to pay rent and shit like that or whatever house mortgage or whatnot. Like what luxuries are you trying to get out to do? Because that's what it always feels like. It feels like a lot of these women, and not all, like a subgroup of women want a man just so they can live out their like lavish, expensive lives through that man. And I'm not saying gold diggers or whatnot, because gold diggers is a different kind of woman. But it feels like there's a majority of women that look like that or that have symptoms of that, but not really gold digging because they probably really love you. But they want to like go on super vacations. They want to do all this other shit and like get their shit done or whatnot. It feels like it feels like a weird sugar baby syndrome.
Wait, that's
Like
kind of true.
what happened? What happened to like dating men who has like good personalities or whatnot? Like, mind you, I understand having financial security is a thing too, just in case y'all guys go super serious or whatnot. But what happened to like dating like with a personality? Why they got to have the 3 6s? I,
Social media.
no, I agree with you, but like, I just find it kind of weird that people just hold on to social media like that, like thinking like water's bond, fam. Like, mind you, I know there's people who are here are super young and hit social media when it was at its peak or whatnot, but that's not real life.
I mean, tell that to like a mass majority of like the been practically raised on.
Yeah, the no scrub era is fucked up chivalry for everybody.
I mean, like think about it this way. Um, have you ever heard of like what was it? Ryan's reviews, like the
Mm.
little kid who like reviews like toys.
Nah, I don't really watch kids review toys.
Um, well, I don't either, but I'm not like no. But anyway, so you have like this kid who's like 10 plus years old over there doing like toy reviews and like making all this money and stuff. And it's like you're at this particular point where if you're working like a 9 to 5, you're over there like busting your butt just to do like what is it like just to live check off. Meanwhile, you have this kid on YouTube who is making there's like I'm just there's like literally no shade like there's like literally no jealousy shade or anything. It's just using it as a prime example how what everybody else is seeing. It's
Hmm.
like we're seeing this thing where we're seeing all of these people life, but they're stuck at a 9 to 5 living paycheck off the paycheck.
But
It like
then
kind of gets ridiculous at it. That's why like I want to be
and then we got women, I mean people on Instagram hyping this shit up like this whole entertainment shit is supposed to be the new normal whatnot. Not everybody's good at entertainment. Like I can admit that for myself. I'm not good at entertaining people, but I do it anyway because I like doing it. But like fucking everybody's just thinking it's gonna pop off, and that's what's the weird part is. And then we got people who got their mind rotted by the internet saying that having a 9 to 5 is garbage.
true.
And to be honest, it's kind of like weirdo behavior. To be honest,
I mean, me and you technically grew up in the same too, because remember,
wow, your mic is not letting you talk, bro.
oh shit, wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, like I said, like me and you technically grew up in, not in this, but we grew up with something similar, reality.
Oh my god, you got to repeat that. I got to reality.
Oh, we grew up with reality TV shows, so it's technically the same in a way.
Oh yeah. Do you think that's what it is? Like shit like Jerry Springer, fucking Real World, and all this other shit, just reality TV shows?
Yeah,
Damn. People saw
this
Kim
is just a new
Kardashian
version of it.
People saw Kim Kardashian was like, "All right, bet."
I mean, Kim Kardashian got famous off of a sex tape and also being related to the lawyer who got OJ off. And then you have Paris Hilton, who, what was it?
Her family was the Hilton Hotels, right?
Yes, yeah, her family was, and it's like they did like not a damn thing. They're just there just to be there. Yet they're
Is
people.
Paris Hilton still alive?
Yeah, she is. I forgot like what she was doing now.
No, it was somebody from like the Hiltons who passed away, I think.
Oh, I'm not too sure which one of them passed away. Um, But then you also have like but yeah, like oh yeah, then I remember like back in the Jersey Shore